Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Guard.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road and chill to the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know who it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the orange and blue skies, man. You know what the vibes is. Tonight is Knicks basketball. Tonight, the Knicks are on a back-to-back game. The Knicks will travel to Toronto to play the Toronto Raptors from Scotiabank Arena. Knicks coming in on the season 29 and 18 on the season. Raptors coming in at 28 and 19 on the season. Knicks coming in on a 3-game winning streak. Raptors coming in on a 4-game win streak. And the Raptors have been off since Sunday night, so they will have some fresh legs ready for the Knicks tonight, man. So Knicks got to put on their little track shoes or something like that and get this thing tonight, man, because, hey, the Raptors are going to be ready to run. Raptors are one of the leading teams in the NBA on fast breaks. They get about 20 points a game in the fast break. So Knicks going to have to put on their track shoes tonight against the Raptors and stuff like that, see if they can slow them down a little bit, you know, so we can keep our win streak going right now. We had 3 games in a row, so let's make it 4 games. Tonight for the Knicks, no Mitchell Robinson, no Deuce McBride is playing tonight, out with load management or rest or something like that. So Nick going to be 2 down, 2 horses and stuff like that. And for the Raptors, no Jakob Poeltl tonight for the Raptors. But thank you guys for tapping in this live stream, Knicks versus the Raptors on the Man Cave podcast, courtesy of the Aboriginal Sports Network. If this is your first time to my channel, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, man. Also share it on all social media platforms. It costs you nothing, man. It is totally free to subscribe. And also, if you follow me on Twitter or X, make sure you hit the follow button for S-God Media, as well as Aboriginal Sports Network and the Man Cave podcast as well. Like I said, so the Knicks playing on a back-to-back. Knicks beat the Sacramento Kings last night at the Garden, 103-87. So Knicks trying to see if they can get this game tonight in Toronto. With the Raptors, like I said, they have basically a fully healthy squad. RJ Barrett will be in there today with Scotty Barnes and Brandon Ingram. Emmanuel quickly, like I said, the only person going to be out is probably going to be Jakob Poeltl. So Knicks got a little tough task ahead of them. So hopefully, like I see, man, Karl Anthony Towns, Brunson, and Anunoby and Mikal Bridges could do some work tonight to get this win and keep this streak going against the Raptors. About to start in a few minutes. We'll see who the Raptors starting lineups will be. For the Knicks, it's going to be Towns, Anunoby, Bridges, Brunson, and Hart, like their usual starting lineup. And RJ Barrett returns to the lineup. Like I said, he's averaging, I think, 19 since he's been back. But I know they're happy to have him back because, like I said, he's one of the key players for the Raptors. So I know they'll be happy to have him back and stuff like that. But like I said, Raptors been off since Sunday, so they got a lot of rest. So they'll be fresh and ready to take it to the Knicks tonight in Toronto. So we will see. Like I said, we're about to get the starting lineups in a few minutes. So let's see if the Knicks could do it. Let's see if the Knicks could keep this streak going. And I know that all the biggest news in New York has been the talk of Giannis and this trade. Like, Giannis is finally ready to leave Milwaukee, but we will see what happens. Don't know what's going to happen. Trade deadline is next Thursday. So we'll see what happens if the Knicks could pull off the trade, or whoever gets Giannis, or if he doesn't get traded, he might. If he's going to get traded by the deadline, he will be traded in the off season. So and which will bode better for the Knicks in the offseason because then they can have some more draft picks and things like that. But we'll see, man. So we'll see how it goes, man. But for the meantime, like I said, Knicks got to take care of business on the court. Like I said, the core four got to take care of some business tonight on this court like they did last night. I wasn't too thrilled with the win last night because they beat the Sacramento Kings, who were missing Zach LaVine, Malik Monk, and also Keegan Murray and stuff like that. And they took the Knicks to the fourth quarter before they could finally get control of the game. Can't have that happen, man. We got to take control of these games early on, especially on the back-to-back, man, and especially against a team like Sacramento. You got to come out and punish these guys. No playing around with these guys. Don't play with your food. You know, like my man Dewani be saying, you know what I'm saying? Don't play with your food, man. Just take it to these guys and let's get it, man. So I know the Raptors they'll be amped up because the Raptors have been playing good this season. The Raptors are fourth in the Eastern Conference, and we are third just by half a game. So the winner will flip-flop. So if the Raptors win, they'll go back into the third spot, and we'll go into the fourth spot. But a lot of this is caused by the Knicks. Like I said, that bad stretch that the Knicks have, losing 9 of those 11 games during that stretch, and which a lot of those games are winnable games that the Knicks just flat out didn't even give effort, like a full effort all game long, and that's why they lost a lot of those games. And bad shooting, poor defense. But like I said, hopefully, they're on a 3-game win streak. Let's see if they can continue that streak against the Raptors and stuff like that. It's going to be a tough task going up against, Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Scotty Barnes. So we'll see. The Raptors with the young, fresh legs should be ready to run tonight. So we'll see if Bridges and Anunoby can have a big game tonight for the Knicks, as well as Towns. Brunson will do his usual, but these other guys got to step up, man, if we want to try to get this, keep this streak going. All right, about to tip off in a few. About to get the starting lineups and see who the Raptors starting lineup is going to be. Like I said, Knicks coming in on a 3-game win streak. Raptors coming on a 4-game win streak. Knicks 28-18 on the season. Raptors 29-19 on the season. Sorry, Knicks 28-18. Raptors 29-19. So Knicks got to pick up the pace, man. Got to start stacking some of these wins, man. Got to start stacking these wins. Like I said, games against Phoenix, Sacramento, Portland. Those are games you got to win. You got to win those type of games, man. Those are gimme games. Got to win those games. But Phoenix has been a good team, mostly all season. But like I said, I thought those are 2 games that the Knicks could have won, but they didn't win it. Because, of course, they had some poor stretches in the game, like droughts and stuff like that. Can't be having droughts like that in games. Like I said, we want to see full effort. 48 minutes in the game is only a 2-hour game. Give the full effort. That's all we ask. I could take a loss if we give the full effort all game long. But if you only giving effort in bits and pieces or half the game, yeah, that's unacceptable, man. That's unacceptable. So hopefully, like I said, they get their bearings right, man, and continue this win streak going, man, and stuff like that, and get this dub. Let's see some other scores around the association. Other scores, first quarter, and almost in the first quarter, 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Lakers up 26-24 over the Cavs. Start of the second quarter, Chicago up 33-24 over the Pacers. 2 7:30 games, Atlanta at Boston, Orlando at Miami. 8 o'clock game would be Charlotte at Memphis. And 8:30 game, Minnesota at Dallas. 9 o'clock game, Golden State at Utah. 9:30 game, the last game, San Antonio at Houston. So that's a look around the association, around the league. Like I said, Knicks on a back-to-back against the Raptors. Raptors haven't played since Sunday, so they're well rested and waiting on the Knicks. And coming in this game, man, if you just tuning in, no Mitchell Robinson, no Deuce McBride tonight for the Knicks. They are out for load management, rest, or something like that. So Knicks will be down 2 of those guys. So I'm going to have some other guys that have to step up tonight in this game in their place, man, and see what they can do. Most likely Clarkson, Yabusele, if these guys come in, what's good, bro?
Going on?
Salute. Ready for this back-to-back game?
I'm hoping these guys are. I'm ready to watch them.
28-18, Knicks 29-19 for the Raptors. All right, let's see how they come out, man. You know, the Knicks core four. Let's see how the Knicks core four come out, man. For the Raptors, it looks like it's going to be Colin Murray Boyles. It's going to be starting with Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram, RJ Barrett, and Emmanuel Quickly. And that's already said. They already have a smaller team, like 6'9", 6'9", 6'8". You know, so Towns, hey, Colin Murray Boyles, like the last time we played Colin Murray Boyles, he got a little motor to him and stuff like that. So, hey, man, here we go again.
I didn't know this was the first game that RJ Barrett is going to be playing against his old team.
Yeah, this season because he's been out. He was out the other 2 games against us.
Right.
So we will see, man.
He's got
we'll see how they.
To prove.
Yeah, and like I said, these guys lead the NBA in fast break points. They average 19 points a game in the NBA on fast break. So that's 20 points. They get 20 easy points they get every game. So Knicks got to get back in transition, or else, like I said, they're gonna be giving up a lot of free points, man. And can't be giving up free points to this team.
Well, the turnovers, I think, is going to play the dividends. If they minimize the turnovers, then I would help too with that fast break points as well.
True. And let's see, hey, and the thing with the Knicks, let's see the ball movement. Hey, too much pounding the rock, man. Move that ball. Too much pounding the rock around the perimeter, man. Around the perimeter, around the horn. Let's get some ball movement. Let's get some cutting. Let's get some handoff. Let's get some, man. Like I said, to keep the offense going. Don't want to see a stagnant offense, man.
Well, there's one way to figure this out is to get it in.
All right, about to tip off. IQ, how you think IQ gonna be ready to splish splash, huh?
Yeah, I'm telling you, between RJ Barrett and him and Quickly, I think that'll be 2 guys we definitely got to be coming into this game. They're ready to play.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes, Brandon Ingram. All right, so of course, you know what's her name is gonna be. She's on the front row somewhere, right? Glorilla. She's somewhere on the front row.
Ingram, yeah.
He says she on the front row for BIBI.
For sure.
All right. About to jump. There's gonna be Towns against Barnes.
That's crazy. But
yeah, well. All right. Tap is up. And the Knicks have it. Hart over to Brunson in the backcourt. Brunson into the front court, guarded by Barnes. Around a Bridges screen over to Anunoby. Over to Towns. Towns at the top of the key. Towns throws back to Anunoby on RJ Barrett. He throws it back out to Bridges. Towns pull up 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Barnes. Here comes the Raptors. Throws ahead already. And dude is already ahead of the pack. Colin Boyles gets the first basket. My God. 2-0 Raptors. All right, Knicks with the ball. Hart with the ball into the front court, guarded by Ingram. Over to Brunson, guarded by Barnes. Now on the switch of Boyle. Over to Hart. Hart with the ball at the elbow, looking. Where's everybody? Somebody got to move.
No ball movement already.
That's part of the problem. That's what I keep saying. Nobody wants to move. That's what I keep saying. These guys got to move, man. You can't just sit around and just stand around, bro. And there's a turnover, and there's Raptors ball. All right, Raptors with inbounds. Barnes over to Quickly with the ball into the front court. Quickly over to Ingram. Ingram around the Boyle screen. Ingram in the lane. Shot is up. No good. And tap back out. Rebound out to RJ Barrett. Over to Quickly. 3-point shot from the elbow is good, and the Raptors go up 5-0. All right, Knicks with the ball. Towns over to Hart into the front court. Back to Towns. Towns looking over to Brunson. Brunson pull up 3-point shot is up. No good. 1 and done. Rebounded by Barrett. Barrett with the ball into the front court, guarded by Bridges. Barrett looking on the mismatch for Barnes. You see how people run it. You see how they cut into the lane. That's what I say. You got to cut to the lane. make the pass easier. But ball is deflected out. Be Raptors ball. All right, Raptors set the inbounds quickly. Will inbound. Quickly looking. Quickly finds Barnes. Throws down the barrel, but the pass is deflected, and the Knicks with the ball. Brunson ahead to Bridges. Bridges in the lane, of course, and the ball is almost a stolen. Towns with the ball. Towns in the lane, and it's stolen by the Raptors, and here comes the Raptors quickly with the ball. Quickly ahead to Barrett. Over to Barnes, who lays it up and in, and the Knicks are down 7-0. Timeout on the floor, New York. 7-0. Raptors are being very active on the defensive end and getting out on the break.
No, the Knicks is being very sloppy on the offensive end. Very sloppy. I don't know what Mikal think he was going to do on a 1-on-2 break against the Raptors going into trouble like that. It's just you use your common sense.
So we're down 7-0. It's like, hey, the Knicks are down in a 7-0 deficit hole right now, and the Raptors haven't even done too much. You know,
nothing at all. They played the game easy. You said, they flash in middle, they break it down to defense, and then they just hitting the man for a little short bunny. When they pass the ball ahead, I don't understand why Towns just don't put his hands up. You're 7 foot. Put your hands up. Make the dude shoot over you. You're jumping at a pump fake for what?
Keep telling, man.
Like sometimes I just wish somebody smack him in it. You know how we used to smack dudes in the back of the head, like, yo, stop being so stupid.
So, make the shot more difficult than what it is. It's like, you just look at it as just like, you just turn around and run. And it's like, and he always gets beat down court.
Of course,
always gets beat down court. Don't matter what it is. He can shoot a 3-point from the top of the key, and he'll get beat down court. It's crazy, right?
Because he's standing there posing, and he want to do a signature. They want to do
he's not the fastest person. He's not the fastest person running back. If that was me, I'm shooting and turn around and run. But he don't think about it. He's just like turn. He's like shoot, pose, and look like, oh man, somebody get my man. Nature boy.
Well, listen, it's still early. They got a shot. I guess knock off the cobwebs from the travel and all that. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, like I said, the Raptors are fresh. They haven't played since Sunday.
Yeah, and again, like I said, you got already 2 players looking forward to this matchup. So you know what I mean, along with the little streak that they're on right now too.
Well, Anunoby should be looking forward to this matchup too.
You would think,
against his former team, it should have some incentives, bro. It should be like a demon against these guys, bro.
I don't know why, because he got paid. He ain't got no retribution. If anything, he got paid from the Knicks. He went from one team and got paid.
Mm-hmm. Well, guess what? To whom much is given, much is required, right? So with that comes what you call it? With that comes requirements. Well, we'll see how you do tonight. Like I said, man, no McBride, no Robinson. So hey,
that hurt us right off the bat.
Yep, these guys got to get out there and do their work. All right, back to action. Knicks will inbounds. Knicks with the ball. Hart into the front court, guarded by Ingram.
Look at this idiot.
Hart with the ball, guarded by Barrett at the top. Over to Towns. And over the back, back him. It's like, come on, bro. Why would you pass the ball to him at that location, bro? I mean, you could see like it wasn't like like how some teams back off. Them dudes just riding right on him. You know he's gonna walk right over to the over the line. Turnover Knicks. So here comes the Raptors with the ball, quickly with the ball around a Colin Boyle screen over to Barnes, and deflected by Brunson, and man. Brunson got knocked by what's the name by quickly.
I don't know why they have the challenge. You just called the same play on Hart when Barnes was going for the steal.
What they call what out of bounds? It's like it's a Raptors ball. So the Knicks are challenging it because
Yeah.
I think Brunson deflected, but I don't think once he deflected, I don't think quickly which go. But what
No,
are you trying to say?
he just defended from Brunson trying to get the ball by blocking him out like that.
Oh, so
But
Knicks challenging
he
like
did
he
throw the
got fouled,
elbow.
like Brunson
He
got
did throw
fouled.
the shoulder.
Well, we'll see. Hold up, we'll see. Because every time they go to the challenge play now, it's one of those things for the Knicks, man. It's like what they come back with the call, right?
Well, you want Brown to use his challenges early. Here you go. So this might be one of those where he loses this and loses the challenge early.
I'll be advocating for him to do challenges that I could see, like with the ball turnover, the person ain't touch it. That's what I'm saying. Something that's like crystal clear. You know what I'm saying? He just be sitting there taking his own time, like looking all day, and then he just inbound the ball. It's like, bro, come
Well,
on, man.
he don't look at it. He gets his team to look at it.
Okay, but what I'm saying is right. That's what I'm saying. But them guys all sitting. What are you guys are sitting on the bench for? I mean, it's like 10 of you guys. That's their job. That's what you're supposed to be looking at.
They got two dudes that's on that gig. But the simple fact is, when you looked at that play, did Quickly throw a little shoulder in there?
I mean, he threw a little shoulder, but like I said, but the way they want to look is like the ball deflecting and stuff like that. They rarely call those and make those calls.
But they did. But I'm just saying,
they
they just
really
made
make
that
them.
same play on Hart.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. They called it a foul on Hart on that play for blocking out Scotty Barnes for going for the ball.
Mm-hmm. No, like I said, we'll see what happens on the play, man. But if he loses that challenge, he got no more for the game, though. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing is like, I'd rather go on something that's crystal clear. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I asked you. Did it look like Quickly through that shoulder?
I didn't even listen. I didn't even think that was something that was going to challenge. I thought it was just going to be like, I mean, just give him the ball or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Just take the ball
Brunson
out of bounds.
insisted that they challenge it though.
I mean, well, listen. I mean, if the ball went, let's say if Brunson deflected or Quickly deflected, then yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I didn't really get a good look at it.
To me, they're going to say incidental contact.
Right. I know Brunson deflected.
Oh no, it looked like it did hit Quickly at the end of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right there, boom.
Yep.
Let me see.
Oh, they gave it a loose ball foul. Like, they got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it did hit Quickly at the end of that.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it'll be Knicks ball, but Knicks have a donut so far, man. This ain't the team to be going in droughts against. All right, Knicks with the ball now. Brunson with the ball into the front court, guarded by Barnes because they got Quickly on Bridges, and that's a mismatch. But good, Bridges can't. All right, OG with the ball back to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Towns going down the lane, looked like he was held. Brunson in the lane. Brunson off balance shot is no good, out of bounds. And it's a 24-second shot clock violation, so it'll be Raptors ball. But Knicks got to get a better offense, man. Move the ball around. Dudes got to move. It's like, I don't know what these guys are running. It's like one person dribbling and he's trying to find somebody to pass the ball. Nobody's moving around, or he just taking an off-balance shot. Ball has to move. Guys got to move. All right, Raptors with the ball quickly in the lane. His floater's up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
Brunson with the ball into the front court in the corner to Bridges. Guarded by Barrett. Bridges at the elbow. At the top of the key, Bridges down the lane in the corner to a wide open Josh Hart, and he makes the three-point shot. All right, Raptors quickly inbounds. Come right back. Brandon Ingram with the ball, guarded by OG. Over to RJ Barrett, guarded by Brunson. Mismatch. Throws it quickly out to a wide open Barnes for a three-point shot from the elbow, and they get it right back 10-3. Quick passing by the Raptors. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges guarded by Ingram. Bridges over to Anunoby, over to Hart in the corner, guarded by Quickly. Hart, baseline, corner. Brunson, wide open shot from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Barrett. Here comes the Raptors. Barrett into the front court, guarded by Brunson. Over to Barnes. Barnes with the ball. over to Barrett, but it's deflected out. All right, Raptors will inbounds up 10-3. 8:05 left to go. Early first quarter. Barnes looking. Barnes finds Boyle at the top of the key. Throws back though to RJ Barrett, who lays it up and then over Bridges. 12-3. All right, Knicks quickly inbounds over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball over to Towns. Towns down the lane, down on OG Anunoby, and he's fouled. Oh, you're gonna call that? But if he didn't turn over, you wouldn't have called it though. You know what I'm saying?
Why is it Towns not in the post with Boyle?
RC, what's good, bro? Salute. Yeah, I know. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson over to Hart. Hart with the ball, guarded by Ingram. Hart, baseline looking. Throws it back out to Brunson, back to Hart. Hart, 3-point shot from the corner is up, no good. Rebounded by RJ Barrett, and here comes the Raptors. Barrett down the lane, throws it out to Ingram. Wide open 3-point shot from the corner is no good. Rebounded by Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Throws ahead to Jalen Brunson ahead of the pack for the layup. About time, needed something like that. 12-5. He said, a new night, another game of uncertainty. Yeah. All right, Raptors with the ball. Ingram with the ball. Ingram guarded by Bridges. Just pushing Bridges out the way. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Hart. Here comes the Knicks. Hart throws to Bridges. Bridges throws back out to Anunoby. Bridges should just kept on going. Anunoby shot in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's getting a lot of rebounds. He always been a good rebounder. Barrett shot is up, no good, and he's blocked by OG. But Barrett will be at the free throw line.
Yeah, but why they didn't call a foul for OG then?
All right. So Barrett will be at the free throw line for the Raptors. First free throw's up and it's good. Yeah, it looked like substitution coming in the game for the Knicks. Tyler Kolek would check into the game for the Knicks. And for the Raptors have a substitution as well. Is that Shmishkalik? That dude, yeah, I think that's that dude coming in for the Raptors. All right, Barrett's second free throw is good. 14-5. Knicks with the ball. Kolek into the front court. Kolek guarded by Quickly. Over to Bridges. Bridges at the elbow. Bridges at the top. Over to Kolek in the corner to OG Anunoby. His corner 3-point shot is good. Over Barrett. 14-8. All right. Raptors quickly inbounds to Ingram into the front court. Ingram guarded by Hart. Ingram. Fall away jump shot is up. No good. In and out. Rebounded by Towns. Ahead to Kolek. Kolek with the ball. Kolek over to OG Anunoby. OG in the lane. Down the lane. Lays it up and in. And a foul. 14-10. Raptors with the lead. Knicks at the free throw line. OG to complete the 3-point play.
You said you needed an OG sighting. Here you go.
That's right. OG back home. So OG will be at the free throw line, but like I said, Knicks free throws is like I say, got to make these free throws, and it looked like Ariel Hukporti would check into the game for the Knicks. Knicks have been bad on the road on free throws. For some reason, they be missing for a lot of free throws on the road. And OG steps up, and just like that, they missed the free throws. 14-10. All right, Raptors with the ball. Quickly into the front court, guarded by Shaman, who's also in the game for the Knicks. Over to Mishkalik? Over to Ingram. Ingram with the ball in the lane, and he gets fouled. Oh, my God, that was a terrible foul because Ingram didn't even want to Man, that dude heard a whistle and just threw that stuff at the rim or whatever, bro.
Yeah, the thing is, I just want them to call it the same way on the other end. I mean, if you dudes is bumping, I mean, OG just got fouled going to the lane. They didn't call it. I'm just wondering how you. I mean, did he foul him? Yes, he did.
Ingram's first free throw was good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Knicks got to get some calls, man. Got to get some of these calls, man. So Knicks and the Raptors. from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. All right, Ingram's second free throw's up and is also good. 16-10 Raptors. Knicks will inbound. Hart with the ball, inbounds to Kolik. Kolik into the front court, guarded by quickly around a Hukporti screen. Over to Hart in the corner. Hart throws over to Diawara. 3-point shot from the elbows up. No good. Tap back out by Hart over to Kolik. Kolik back to Shamet. Shamet with the ball over to Hukporti. Hukporti looking. Hukporti over to Hart. Hart with the ball. His 3-point shot from the top of the key is no good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Mikalik over to Ingram. Ingram with the ball, guarded by Shamet at the top of the key. Ingram down the lane, throws it out to Quickly. Quickly looking out to Mikalik. Fake the 3-point shot over to Quickly. Fakes his shot. Throws down to Boyle. Shot is up, no good, but he is fouled by Hukporti. And see what on that play? Raptors moving the ball. You moving the ball. You got guys moving. And the defense had to foul him. He made the defense. They making the defense work.
Listen, you're absolutely right, but I love the fact that the Knicks defense was definitely swirling to try to stop a shot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we have to congratulate, because to me, I thought they had open shots just mounting up in different areas. But Hukporti just got to play. He's got to learn to play a little smarter. 2 fouls already. Simple fouls. You know what I mean? We need him to be in the game.
All right, and Yabusele looked like he's about to check in, and that could be a disaster.
Yabusele, yeah.
Because he's checking in for Hukporti, and the Knicks are real small. Only Diawara's out there like 6'9".
Well, I mean, it's kind of matching, hopefully, the speed for speed now.
Yabusele makes them slower. All right. So what's the name? Makes one of the 2 free throws. Colin Boyles makes one of the free throws. 17 to the Knicks with the ball. Kolik in the lane. Fall away shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Brandon Ingram. Here comes the Raptors. Ingram with the ball. Ingram over to Colin Boyle. Over to Mikalik. Over to Ingram. Ingram guarded by Diawara. Ingram waving off the pick. Ingram at the elbow. Ingram in the lane. Fall away. 18-foot jump shot is good. 19-10 Raptors. They stretching the lead. All right, Knicks with the ball. Kolik ahead to Yabusele. Yabusele with the ball into the front court. Yabusele over to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Over to Kolik. Out to Shamet. Fakes a 3. 3-point shot from the corner is up. No good. Rebounded by Yabusele. Out to Hart. Hart over to Kolik. Kolik with the ball at the top of the key. Kolik in the lane. Kolik out to Josh Hart. Hart guarded by Colin Boyle. Shot is up. No good, but he is fouled.
2 on him.
That's good. Fouls on Murray Boyle. Yeah, go sit down. All right. So Hart will be at the free throw line. First free throw is up, and it's good. We're going to need every point we can get. Look like for the Raptors coming in, Jacoby Walters, Shed, and Grady Dick is in the game for the Raptors. And Hart's second free throw is good, 19-12. Yeah, I'm going to just call that dude. His first name is Sandro. I don't know. It's like Sandro. Sandro inbounds the ball to Shed. Shed guarded by Shamet. Shed into the front court. Over to Ingram. Ingram with the ball at the top of the key. Ingram throws down to the Grady. Over to Jacoby Walters. And he walked. He's walking. And you called that foul? Should have called a walk. That dude was walking in the corner with the ball.
Well, you had to call the foul on Shamet. Shamet should just let him throw the BS shot up. Held his hand straight up. But, you know, he was walking on the play. I don't understand.
I'm just saying,
standing right there.
He looking right at the dude you watching.
Exactly.
The dude should blew the whistle. That's what I'm saying. And I knew he probably touched the out of bounds line while he was over there.
It looked close. That's what I was thinking he was going to call that. If anything,
bro. All right, Grady at the free throw line. First free throw was good. And the second free throw is also good. 21-12 Raptors. 3:47 left to go in the first quarter. 9-point Raptors lead. That's been like the story of the first quarter for most of it. All right, Knicks inbounds. Hart over to Kolick. And like I said, these bench guys got to come in and really produce. You know what I'm saying? When you get your opportunity, you got to produce. All right, Kolick into the front court. Kolick in the corner to Hart. Guarded by Ingram. Over to Yabusele. Yabusele to Kolick. Kolick in the lane looking, finds Yabusele at the free throw line. Yabusele spins in the lane off the glass and in.
About time.
21-14. Raptors quickly inbounds to Ingram. Ingram into the front court, guarded by Diawara. Ingram at the elbow. Ingram down the lane. Ingram off to Sanjo. Shots no good. Rebounded by the Knicks. Here comes the Knicks. Kolick with the ball. Looking, man. He should give it to Yabusele. Over to Shamet. He's cold, man. Shaman misses another 3-point shot, rebounded by the Raptors. Kolick should have get that ball to Yabusele going down the lane.
Sure.
All right, Raptors at the ball. Ingram knocks what's the name to the ground. No call. Out to Grady Dick for a 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Yabusele. Ahead to Josh Hart. Hart into the front court. Guarded by Shed. At the elbow. Hart around the Yabusele screen looking. Finds Shaman and the ball goes out of bounds. I don't know what Landry's doing tonight, man.
Listen, you gotta get in the game. I mean, listen, what we gave OG 7 turnovers in the quarter one last night. Like,
it's like, you know, these guys got to concentrate because that's another unforced turnover. I don't know what you're looking at, bro. It's like, bro, these guys got to stop with this stuff, man. It's not like there's a guy like in your shorts like guarding you or something like that, man. It's like nobody's there really.
No, I think he was looking to pass the ball before he caught it.
Forget the pass, nigga. You open. They giving you the ball. It's like you like you say, you're looking to do something else. It's like look at the ball, get the ball first. 2:36 left to go in the first quarter. 7-point Raptors lead.
But I think it should have been an offensive foul called on the other end on Ingram.
Of course.
But throwing the shoulder into him, but of course we shouldn't look for that call.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you seen all these offensive fouls, like Brunson getting knocked down that other game, no offensive fouls. Like, what is an offensive foul? Is that not an offensive foul? I mean, I don't get what these I don't get it.
Well,
calls that are easy to make. These are calls that are easy to make. It's not something that you got to go look for.
Well, you look at it like that, but they just had called that OG charging call on him on that play off of that. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Well, like I said, I don't care. It's like makeup calls. It's like, yo, they decide. And Landry Shamet is hurt. Download the Shamet out the Grady Dick for a 3-point shot and it's good. And Shamet, is that a groin?
Nah, it looks like he just overstretched his leg.
All right, Knicks at the ball, and of course Bridges is like his like I said, he's just too lackadaisical with the ball, man. I don't know what is it, and we got OG with a dunk. It's just like, bro, get stronger. Play, bro. I just like I said, it's just, and then Bridges foul. What's his name? I say like his defense is just overrated to me. Over his playing strength, everything is like this. What I'm saying, dude, you've been like 6-7 years and you're still like weak.
Well, listen. I always look at it when I tell you like he's 6'7", but he's too weak to play like the Kevin Garnett's and other small forwards.
Yeah, but like I said, most of the time it's just the player themselves, man. Like I said, skinny players, some strong, skinny players. It's just other skin. It's just like everybody is just different. Individuals just different. But you look at like back in the day, like I said, that's why them college kids when they was coming against grown men. But in today's basketball, the college kids could come in and just still play and just fit right in because they're not really grown men. They're not strong. You see what I'm saying? Back in the day, those guys was brute strength. Those was grown men you was coming playing against in the NBA. These guys, like I said, because they don't work out in the offseason, don't get stronger, they just stay the same way. That's what I say. It's almost like the game strength is not as big as it was back in the past. All right, Knicks with the ball. Down 26-16. Bridges with the ball. Guarded by, who was that? That was guarded by Barnes. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. If anybody going to cut in the middle, do anything, Brunson got to take a tough shot from the top of the key. Shot is up. No good, but he's fouled. But
he's forcing shots now.
I mean, he's forcing shot, but at the end of the day, other people has to score, though. I mean, somebody's got to score. These guys are not scoring.
It might be his groin. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, Landry is the way yeah. Ooh. He's like, I could just look at it like, oh. And, it kind of sucks because Landry is one of our better defenders, at that guard spot, too, man. Like him and, Deuce at the point of attack and stuff like that. He's done for the game, probably.
That's what I said. I don't even know. How did they get to?
He just came back. He just came back. Yeah. This load management thing, bro. I'm telling you, it's crazy, man. Don't know, but Brunson both free throws is good. 26-18. But like I said, just like I was just talking about a few minutes ago, other people got to step up and score, though, bro. I mean, Bridges, Anunoby, Kolick, all these guys got to come in. You have to produce. You got to produce, man. At the end of the day, got to produce. And it's not just by running up and down the court.
Oh, what?
All right, Clarkson into the game. Clarkson with the ball, looking over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball, and Bridges is just man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm just like, it seems like this dude can't handle the ball. He can't. And then people say, that's what I say. The Knicks need some more strong ball handlers. We got too many weak ball handlers on this team. Yabusele, wide open 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Barnes. Ahead and stolen by Yabusele with the ball. Looking for somebody, finds Bridges. Bridges with the ball over to Brunson. And see, this is what I'm talking about to me. What I'm talking about, like Bridges over to Anunoby, who takes it in and he loses the ball. But you say sometimes when you say my Brunson is a ball hog, but these other guys are just too passive, man. They don't look to score. They just go too soft. They got to be more aggressive to try to score. And Barnes get the rebound like 3-4 times, and it's 30-18. Knicks inbounds. Clarkson over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Over to Clarkson. Clarkson down the baseline. Throws back out to a wide open Anunoby. 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Barnes. And they'll hold for the last shot. Throws over to Grady Dick. Grady back out to Shed. Shed with just 12 seconds left to go. Over to Barnes, guarded by Clarkson. Barnes, fall away shot is up, air ball, rebounded by Yabusele, and that is the end of the first quarter with the score: Toronto 28, Knicks 18. Going into the second quarter, and just like I said, other people got to score, bro. These guys got to come in and try to score. You got to be productive on the court. And sometimes even when Brunson's sitting down, be like, where are we going to get scoring from? That's what I'm saying. Guys got to score. You got to score the ball.
Well,
we can't just sit there. We can't just sit there and just give other people. I mean, other people got to be more aggressive and try to score. And just like how when other teams plays, you see them taking it right to us to go down to score and being more aggressive and not stopping and stuff. The Knicks, like I said, they just get the ball, stop a lot, go in the lane, pass the ball back. I was like, everybody's like, come on, man, come on now. Like I said, you would think like these are a bunch of role players who got a team making peanuts. These guys are making big time money and they just being passive. You got to be looking to score.
So you think
you got to be a threat?
Mikal can't even dribble the ball. You tell him to look to score.
But that's not the point. The point is you got to look to score. You got to be aggressive. And what we saying with the handle? How many years you been in the league? And that's what you're gonna be handling the ball a lot. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to handle the ball at some point. You know what I'm saying, to help your team to alleviate some pressure. And that's why I keep saying we got too many weak ball handlers on our team. We need a strong second ball. And that's like I said, the Indiana series showed us a lot. Even the Detroit series showed us a lot. Guys was getting pressure and they couldn't handle the ball. That's not what you know what I'm saying? It's just like, come on now, man. This is bogus, bro. This is BS. Oh man, Knicks fan, what's good, bro? Greetings from the ATL. I'm right here with you, bro. Right at the ATL, man. Good to see you, bro. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for the Man Cave podcast as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network. You said what?
When Grady Dick is putting too much pressure on Mikal, something ain't right.
And Grady Dick is he's a weak, what you call it, bro. And that's what I'm saying when Mikal's like, bro, come on, man. Play strong. I know a lot of skinny guys that play stronger than this guy, man. You got to play strong. Every time you get to dribble the ball, it's like an adventure over there somewhere. If they put pressure on him, it's an adventure, right?
For sure.
Like, protect the ball. Where's your protect the ball? Got 18 points in the first quarter. Come on, guys. Got to make some shots, man. Got to make some shots.
Oh, we got to do better than that.
Move the ball. Got to move the ball and get some easy baskets. Try to score. Make some jump shots. Make some damn shots.
We had, 36 points against the Kings the other night?
Yeah. But like I said, this is the team that's right here that's right here with us, in third and fourth place with the Raptors. And right here, when the Raptors win, they go back into third place. The Knicks will go back to fourth. Right now, the Knicks are in third in the Eastern Conference, second in the Atlantic. But like I said, you got to bring your A game. Like I said, we got enough players to beat the Raptors and all this type of stuff. These guys just got to produce out there on the court. That's the bottom line. All right. Knicks, Raptors with the ball. Quickly, shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Towns over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson into the front court. Guarded by Grady Dick. Brunson looking. Finds Clarkson. Clarkson over to OG. OG with the ball down to Brunson. Fakes a three-point shot. Brunson over to OG, who comes down the lane and dunks. 28-20. All right. Raptors inbounds. Barnes over to Murray Boyles. Over to RJ Barrett. Barrett in the lane. Shot is blocked by Bridges. Throws to Murray Boyles back, and he misses the shot, and they get the rebound. Oh, my God. I thought I was out. Okay, Knicks with the ball. Towns with the ball ahead to Brunson. Brunson with the ball into the front court. Down to OG and Anunoby for another dunk down the lane. That's it. They keep moving out the ball. 28-22. All right, Raptors with the ball. Bridges. What I say, quickly with the ball over to Barnes for the shot. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Brunson. Brunson at the top of the key. Brunson. And this is what I'm talking about. This is where the Knicks are wasting a lot of time. Brunson at the top of the key, just dribbling the ball. Over to OG for a wide open three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Murray Boyle. Over to RJ Barrett. Barrett with the ball. Barrett looking. And Clarkson almost stole it over to Quickly. I don't know, Quickly should have shot that ball, but Quickly with the ball, guarded by Bridges. Over to RJ Barrett, guarded by RJ looking. Finds Murray Boyle out to Grady Dick for a wide open three-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball into the front court, guarded by Barrett. Brunson, pull-up three-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Grady. And here comes the Raptors ahead to Quickly. Quickly into the front court, guarded by Clarkson. And he's fouled by Clarkson.
Well, first off, Mikal Bridges should have took that 15-foot jump shot. He was in the middle of the court. You passed it out to OG for a three. You had the easiest bunny shot right there.
That's what they always do. That's what they always do, man.
Rebounding. We got to rebound the ball. Who's not trying to rebound?
All right, with the ball. RJ Barrett with the ball. Floater in the lane. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by. He got the rebound out to Shed for a three-point shot, and he makes it 31-22. Knicks got a rebound. You got three guys around there. That's why I keep talking about these guys are just standing around, not jumping up to get the rebound. And offensive foul on Bridges.
That was the problem. Would OG and Mikal had like 2 or 3 rebounds? Like, dude, everybody's got a rebound.
No, but that's what I'm saying. There's balls there to be rebounding. Them guys they what you call them? They don't jump up off the ground, man. And it's like, man, that looked like it was a flopping on Shed, man. Come on, bro. All right, Raptors with the ball. Quickly over to Grady, over to Murray Boyles. Down low to RJ Barrett, and he's held. All right. Got to score. We got to score. We got to put the ball in the basket, man. Somebody got to put the ball in the basket. Because the Raptors going to stretch their lead out. All right, Raptors inbounds to Quickly. Quickly guarded by Bridges. 11-point Raptors lead. Quickly, top of the key. Quickly throws out to RJ Barrett. 3-point shot from the elbow, and it's good. And the Raptors up 12, 34-22. Knicks quickly inbounds. Over to Clarkson. Clarkson with the ball. Guarded by Quickly. Clarkson in the lane. Clarkson. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Put back. No good. Oh, my God. And RJ Barrett with the ball. Here comes the Raptors. 4-on-3. Barrett down the lane. And thought he got fouled, but no call, but it's like out of bounds. So it'll be Raptors ball. And Shamet coming back in. Is he okay? Because if he ain't okay, man, don't just be bringing this guy back in, bro. And Bridges trots over to the bench like he does on the court.
Well, I'd rather get Mikal. I don't know what he's
into
doing.
the main game. Okay, quickly in the lane. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Ahead to Anunoby. Anunoby with the ball into the front court. Guarded by Murray Balls. Guarded by Barrett now. Anunoby in the lane. In the corner to Clarkson. Wide open. No shot is no good. Rebounded by Towns. No good. His putback is no good. Towns. Shot is up and gets blocked. Oh, my goodness. He can't get off the ground. Over to Barrett. Wide open 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Brunson. Here comes the Knicks. Brunson with the ball over to Jordan Clarkson down the lane. Clarkson up and in. No good. Rebounded by Towns back up and in. This is why Clarkson ain't playing, bro. He's not producing out there on the court. This freaking dude is just, he's just freaking, man. I don't know, man. All right, Raptors with the ball over to Colin Murray ball over to Barrett over to Shed. His 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Towns. Ahead to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson throws down low to OG and stolen by the Raptors and stolen back by the Knicks. Shed over to Clarkson, over to OG at basket, over to Shamet in the corner for the 3-point shot, and it's good. 34-27. Finally, man. All right, Raptors inbounds. Barrett over to Quickly. 7:25 left to go in the second quarter. Raptors with a 7-point lead. Quickly over to Murray Boyles. Back to Quickly in the lane. Throws it out to Grady Dick. Grady. Shot is up, no good, but he's fouled by Brunson. Wow. Weak foul. That was a weak call. Looks like Kolek and Josh Hart will be checking in the game for the Knicks.
You said that's the reason why Clarkson hasn't been playing, huh?
Yeah, he hasn't been playing. Shaman took his spot. Once Shaman came back, Clarkson has been on the bench. He's out of the rotation. But like I said, even when he do come in, it's like, bro, you got to get in there and produce out there, man. I don't know, man. I don't think like the sense of urgency with him, Bridges, the way they always like, bro. And this is why dudes are mentioning trade talks. It's like, bro, you coming on the team to like, bro, if you're not gonna really play, it's like, yo, you're gonna be in trade talk. They're gonna get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be thrown in the deal, you're just gonna be thrown in the deal. No big deal. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I don't think dudes come in here and just be like, well, I want to. This is where I want to be at, so I'm gonna go give him my all. You know, all right, Knicks with the ball. Grady makes both free throws, 36-27. Hart with the ball in the corner. Kolek, what you run back? You should have kept on going. Hart out to Shamet, 3-point shot, and it's no good. Rebounded by Towns. And the ball is stolen by Colin over to Jacoby Walters, over to Shed. Shed with the ball at the elbow, guarded by Hart. Looking for Ingram, guarded by Kolek at the top of the key. Looking. Finds Shed, and he steps out, and it'll be Knicks ball. And it's going to be timeout on the floor. But I'm going to tell you something, like, in the NBA, when them guys, when they get those, like, ball, like, and Towns is freaking, look, if you get the ball, like, kind of in the corner, there's no need to fake and step your foot out. It's going to be out. Now, if you're at the elbow, like, you know, on the thing, you can step back. But in that corner, you can't step back, though. You know how you fake the shot and take a step back? Step out. You can't do that. It's like you got to know where you're out on the court. Because once you do that, you know you're going to step out. You know you are. If you fake that shot, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna move that foot back. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you. I want to go back to what was Towns arguing about. If you're going to play like like so soft, why would you want them to bail you out on every call, dude? Go up and dunk the ball. Stop flipping it up there. Grab it with 2 hands. Power up like you want to dunk the ball. That's it. I understand that. Listen, I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat he's not getting fouled. But come on, dude. You're flopping around. That's what I always told you. Do you think they don't call a foul because he's always out there trying to sell a call instead of making a move?
Yeah, he's trying to sell
Power
some
up,
time.
dude. Power up like you want to make the bucket. And that's another thing. You can't change bad behavior in that either. He won't argue every call. Dude, just play basketball. And I got you getting fouled. Everybody could see that. I mean, I don't know what the rest is not looking at.
I mean, Ray Charles could see that.
For sure. But at the point, you're hurting your team by arguing the calls. And these dudes is fast breaking because you want to argue a call that didn't call for you.
Or you're shooting threes from the top of the key and not getting back on D.
Either that or taking one-legged step backs, kicking guys in the nuts and stuff. What else?
You know what I mean? He's getting his Dirk on.
At least Dirk was making them. I mean, it was worth seeing Dirk pull up and do it. When you see somebody try to take a shot that is not your typical shot, it just looks stupid.
And then, like I said, the game is right here for any team to win. It's like, but the Knicks, like I said, they just can't get over them. It's like, yo, guys, got to step up, man. Got to get in overdrive. Some of the guys won't even play last night. You should have a lot of energy. You should have a lot of energy out there. But like I said, here we go again. They're not taking advantage of the opportunities when they come in the game.
Listen, I was already peed off when they told me Mitchell wasn't playing, or I saw in that report that Mitchell wasn't playing. I'm like, dude, come on. We mid-drift in the season. Play him this one game, and then if you want, sit him for the next game. Cool.
Or if you wasn't going to play him, you shouldn't have played him yesterday. You should play him today. I'd rather play against it. We definitely would have lost that game.
I
know, but what I'm saying is I'd rather play against a team that the more important game. All right, Knicks with the ball, and of course the pass is not stolen by Sandro over to Brandon Ingram. They just got to get better with these passing, man. They got to stop with these bad passes, deflection. Also, Ingram's shot is up, no good, and he's fouled. Oh my goodness! Yeah, I'm gonna just say this: there's really nobody in Knicks that's gonna block Ingram's shot on for jump shot. I mean, you're already smaller than the guy. The guy is like 6'9". He's long.
Oh, you got to tell Hart that. I don't know what Hart is.
Just put your hands up, or just but don't never touch his elbow or never touch his because you're not blocking his shot, bro. Because these guys we don't have no ups. He ain't got no ups to get up there to block a shot. You just fouling the dude on his what? On his elbow? On his shooting elbow?
On his tricep.
Yeah, and Ingram makes both free throws, 38-27, man. Knicks is struggling just to score a damn basket, man.
Look at this nonsense.
Come on, bro. This is crazy.
Look at this nonsense.
Brunson with the ball into the front court, guarded by Brunson. Foul all up and down by these guys. Brunson throws the ball and deflected, stolen by Sandro over to Shed, who throws and passes over to what's the name? To Barnes, out to Jacoby Walters for a three-point shot. No good, rebounded by Towns. Ahead to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson in the lane, lays it off the glass and good, and a foul. But Brunson, like you said, he dribbles the ball way too much. Throw the ball to somebody and stop with the double team, bro. You see a double team come and get the ball out of your hands.
Again, you can't teach that. You have to see it, and you have to go with it.
But it keeps happening, though, isn't it? But it keeps happening. This is so how many times they're going to look in films and all that stuff? It's look what's going on. You're wasted. How many times that's going to keep happening? So that means the player is the player who's just not trying to do it. Because
so now we bring Kolek, so we go even smaller.
Kolek wasn't Kolek already in?
No, he was. In Brunson,
we got a 4-guard alignment out there with Towns. This is why I keep saying with the Knicks with this 4-guard alignment, it's not really working. But they're going to keep on. They're going to keep on playing. And Brunson fouls because if he didn't foul him, what's saying Barnes is going to go backdoor for an easy dunk because the way they had him picked off or something like that is he was going to be all by himself. And I seen that play coming from a mile away. And Barnes is at the free throw line. He's another one who probably just, Barnes, you need to give that thing up with the hair thing, bro. He got a weird hair. He got a weird hair and hairlines. And his first free throw was good. And Bridges will check back in the game. But, Mike Brown got to stop with these little 3-guard, 4-guard alignment. It's not working, bro. You don't have 4 guards that can penetrate and break people down. So I don't even see it. And then you're getting out-rebounded. I don't know. At some point, it's just like, is the owner, somebody going to step down and say, like, look, stop with this stupid 3-guard lineup, 4-guard lineup. It's not working. Or maybe you put it in to give, like, the other big guys some rest from foul troubles. I don't know, but it doesn't make any sense. All right, Knicks with the ball. Towns with the ball in the post. And throws a little chicken arm and gets it in 40-32. All right, Raptors with the ball. Shed into the front court, guarded by Bridges. Shed looking, finds Ingram, guarded by Shamet. Ingram at the top of the key. Ingram down the lane. Out to Shed. Shed, wide open 3-point shot. No good. Rebounded by Barnes, and he is fouled by Shamet. So, hey, Knicks are just trading baskets for baskets because they're not getting rebounds and stuff like that. So,
you talk about Shed with an open 3. He should have never had no look at an open 3. Hart was right there.
Well, there you go. And Barnes' first free throw is up and is good. And OG would check back into the game for Shamet. I don't know if Shamet is what you call it. I think we'll see what after halftime if he come back out or whatever. I don't know. Sometimes some guys be trying to stick it out and tough it out or something like that, but I don't think he's okay. All right, Barnes' second free throw is good and is back to a 10-point game. Towns inbounds to Kolig. Kolig with the ball into the front court. Kolig around the top of the key. Kolig down the lane, and the pass is muffed and stolen, deflected by the Raptors. Shed ahead to Brandon Ingram. Ingram out to Sandro. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by OG. OG with the ball. OG into the front court. Guarded by Walters. At the elbow. OG in the lane. Looking. Finds Bridges. Bridges in the corner. Guarded by Walters now. Somebody got to flash through that paint. These guys don't want to flash through the paint. Bridges in the lane. Bridges fall away. Jump shot is up and good. Nobody wants to move. Just don't get this team, man. All right. Raptors with the ball. Ingram with the ball. 3:50 left to go in the second quarter. Ingram at the top of the key. Ingram now at the elbow. Ingram over to Sandro. Sandro in the lane. Shot is blocked. Rebound. Josh Hart with the ball. Hart ahead to Kolig. Kolig into the front court. Over to Towns. Towns down the lane. Shot is up, no good, and rebounded by Barnes. Barnes down the lane in the corner to Walters for his 3-point shot, no good, and of course the Raptors get the rebound. This team like the rebounding. Ingram down the lane, up and in, 44-34. Knicks quickly inbounds to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball over to Bridges down the lane, off the glass and in. Dude, you should be doing that all the time. instead of throwing the ball back out. 44-36. I mean, Shed with the ball into the front court. Over to Ingram. Ingram guarded by Bridges. Ingram in the lane. Ingram blocked by Anunoby over to Barnes in the corner. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Towns, you can't even get... Man, my God, bro. It's like he almost lost that rebound. And OG with his ball handling almost loses. These guys down to Bridges, who lays it up and in. 44-38. Look at them, man. Look how they're running up and down the court. These guys don't want to run, bro. All right, Shed with the ball, guarded by Kolig. Over to Ingram. Wide open 3-point shot from the elbow, and it's good. 47-38. Timeout on the floor. You got to get around that screen, bro. This is what I'm talking. This is part of the laziness out there on the court.
Listen, I again, when Brunson's out the game, I think we should go to an automatic low post move or a low post threat to Towns. Stop having him roaming at the top of the key. I mean, I understand that the perfect scenario is to have him at the top of the key because he's so slow-footed. You put him at the bottom of the box, they block his shot or they knock him down. he's never making it to the defensive end of the floor. So you always have him roaming at the top of the key. So once the missed shot, you would hope that he could beat the floor. But it's stupid, dude. It doesn't work. You gotta have a he's got to do better. That's all I can say. He's got the motor to do better. He's just not doing that.
You say he has the motor to do better?
You would think, right? He's not that old, that's
Who?
Towns.
No, he's not that old, but like I said, you think he got the motor. You seen his motor. Why you
Listen, you celebrate this dude doing windmill dunks, but I don't see him in a game trying to windmill dunk on somebody. Use those same ups when you're trying to go to the basket.
Instead of trying to get the fans riled up in New York, why are you trying to get them riled up in Toronto, man? You should go off on them. You should be going off in this game. You should be going to town. No Jakob Poeltl in this game at all, bro. This should be your game. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what people talk about. We want Giannis like Towns, which is like, bro, stop with that stuff, bro. I don't care about that stuff, bro.
But you make it seem like Jakob Poeltl is like this all-world beater too.
No, he's not all-world, but Jakob Poeltl's like he's a center. He's like I said, he's a strong center. He ain't like one of those guys that's like, and he gets doubles and stuff like that. I mean, that's a dude that at least Towns, you know what I'm saying, that could guard Towns out there. None of these other guys should be able to guard Towns out there, man.
Okay. Jakob Poeltl reminds me of like Wolf from the Nets.
Wolf? Oh, what's the name? Wolf from the Nets. Yeah, Jakob Poeltl's like 7 foot.
It's like, come on, dude. They come on. He could do better.
Knicks been down 9-10 points the majority of this game. Barrett's been sitting out for a while. It's just like I said, when you watch the games, it's just like going through the motions, man. It's just like you just can't put your finger on it, bro. How they just like playing like in a time, like they gonna win back in time or something like that, like we're in a time warp.
Now look, how do you got your big power forward big power forward guarding your point guard?
All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball into the front court, guarded by Barnes. What are they going to do? They could do that. I mean, they long. Look out there in the court. They all long out there except for, quickly, but they got all they long players out there. Ingram, Barnes, Murray Boyle. What's that? Ingram? Barrett. All right. And scores Josh Hart. 47-40. Raptors with the ball. Quickly with the ball. 1:47 left to go in the half. Quickly at the top of the key, guarded by Brunson. And you call offensive foul on Barnes. I was about to say, you're going to call foul on Brunson. I was like, that's crazy. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson over the Bridges. Brunson with the ball at the top of the key. Brunson in the lane. And he kicked the ball off his – that was a layup. Oh.
Good screen by Portier.
I know. And of course, we can't get the break. All right, Raptors with the ball, 7-point lead. Quickly over to Ingram. Ingram at the top of the key, guarded by Portier. Ingram in the lane. Ingram fall away jump shot is up and good. 49-40. Knicks quickly inbound.
Defense by Portier too.
Over to Hart. Hart down the lane and lays it up and in. Why can't we get this all the time? That's what I keep saying. Everybody want to go, but Hart is like the only one who really like goes from coast to coast and like with that speed. Everybody else would like do it and just stop. Oh my God! And Barnes down the lane for an open dunk. Come on, Knicks. 51-42, 56 seconds left. Brunson with the ball down the lane. Brunson floater in the lane is good. 51-44. This is like the only time the Knicks have them when they down is like that. Only time they have a sense of urgency. That's what I'm saying. Is like this team has they lack no killer instinct at all. Portier with the ball over to Brunson. Brunson with the ball. Brunson over to Hart in the corner. OG wide open 3-point shot and he got it. 51-47. 33 seconds left to go. Knicks with the ball. Quickly with the ball. Guarded by Hart. Over to Murray Boyle. Back to Quickly. Quickly down to Brandon Ingram, guarded by Brunson. Porty coming on over to Quickly. Over to Barrett. 3-point shot from the elbow is up. No good. And out of bounds should be Knicks ball. With 13 seconds left to go. And looked like some substitutions. Shed and Jacoby Walters will check into the game, as well as Towns will check into the game for the Knicks.
Towns went back to the bench.
And Towns looked like he went back to the bench. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball into the front court. Guarded by Walters. 6 seconds. Brunson, there's only 6 seconds. You got to go. Over to OG. OG. 3-point shot from the elbow is no good, and that is the halftime score with the score. Toronto 51, New York 47. We'll be back with the halftime stats after a word from the man cave.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Dot God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike you can see, that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalize mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. To the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
All right, we are back with the halftime score. Once again, Raptors 51, Knicks 47. For the New York Knicks, OG Anunoby with 14 points, 1 rebound. Karl Anthony Towns right now with 4 points and 16 rebounds. Josh Hart, 9 points, 2 rebounds. Mikal Bridges, 6 points, no rebounds. Jalen Brunson, 9 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. Off the bench, Gershon Yabusele with 2 points. Landry Shamet with 3 points off the bench, and that's it. 5 points off the bench. That is atrocious. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 19 of 47 for 40%. 3-point shooting, 4 of 19 for 21%. Free throw shooting, we only went to the free throw line 6 times in that first half, 5 of 6 for 83%. We got 26 rebounds, 12 assists, and 9 turnovers in the game and 5 steals. For the Toronto Raptors, Brandon Ingram with 13 points, 4 rebounds. RJ Barrett with 7 points, 6 rebounds. Scotty Barnes with 13 points, 9 rebounds. Colin Murray Boyles with 3 points and 4 rebounds. Off the bench, Jamal Shed with 3 points and Grady Dick with 9 big points off the bench for the Raptors. Overall shooting, 14 of 45 for 31%. 3-point shooting, 6 of 17 for 35%. And this is where the Raptors got the Knicks at the free throw line. Knicks only went to the free throw line 6 times, but the Raptors went to the free throw line 18 times in that first half. They were 17 of 18 for 94%. Rebounds, 29 rebounds and 10 assists and 8 turnovers in the game for the Raptors. Looking at some out-of-town scores in the third quarter, Cleveland up 76-65 over the Lakers, 7:34 left to go in the third quarter. Also, 3:09 left to go in the third quarter. Bulls up 74-70 over the Pacers. Halftime, Atlanta 60, Boston 46. Second quarter, 23 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Miami up 68-58 over Orlando. 8:56 early second quarter. Charlotte and Memphis tied at 40. Game just started. Minnesota up 4-2 over Dallas. 9 o'clock game, Golden State at Utah. And the 9:30 game, San Antonio at Houston will be the 9:30 game. But again, between our two forwards, we only got 1 rebounds between OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. That's downright trifling right there. Downright trifling. 1 rebound between 2 players. That's part of the problem we had last year with these guys. A lot of shots going up, and these guys are not getting the rebounds. And like I keep saying, the more rebounds you get, the more second chance you get. Or on the other end, the other team could be one and done at that end. You know what I'm saying? But if they keep getting rebounds, they're going to keep scoring on getting you in foul trouble. So you got to get
more opportunities. Yeah.
And I don't understand. It's like, yo, that's what I'm saying. We on this team right now, on the Knicks team, we don't have a player that really gets into the players like how a Jimmy Butler gets on the players, or the late Kobe Bryant, and these guys. We don't have that type of person on the team because, like I said, when you have a championship team or a team that's supposed to be fighting for championships, like, yo, you need somebody on that team to really get those guys in line. And like it sounds like the opportunity that they got in front of them is like, yo, these guys are just taking, like I said, they're just taking it for granted. They're taking it like with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Like they just playing. Like they got none of the plays like, yo, to whom much is given, much is required. Like I said, they expect a lot from this team. And if you're not giving forth the effort, that's what I'm saying. You can't have a soft skin to be mentioned in trade talks, and that affects you. If that affects you, then that's your problem. I don't care. Because like I said, it's a business. You got to man up and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Let the outside noise take care of itself. But if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, of course you're going to be mentioned in trade talks. It doesn't matter because you're not giving your full effort, and you're not doing it on a consistent basis. They're paying you to be a consistent player, but you're not doing that. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of these guys on the team is not safe. And I don't even, like I said, if something happens, if trades happens, like they do what they got to do. I'm not really going to shed a tear, depending on what the trade looks like or something like that. I'm not really going to shed a tear, though, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like, it was like some players that be like, man, we can't get this guy. We can't get rid of this guy, man. Nah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, he's untouchable. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. Like I said, guys.
Well, listen, if they make any trades and we get a Giannis, we're going to look at that as a drastic upgrade anyway.
No, I know, but I'm talking about the players who getting traded and all stuff. I could care less what these players think. It's like, yo, you're playing yourself out of a team because of the way you're playing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If you think like these, like, yo, if you're on a bad team, yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. But when you're on a team that's supposed to try to win for a championship, it's like, yo, you got to bring your A game all the time. You're a professional, right? That's what they label you as, a professional, right? So you got to be a professional player. You got to play every game. You don't have no off days or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And when the game is on there, it's like, hey, if you get a rest, like, like a 2 days off, okay. But when the game is playing, you only playing for 2 hours. You got to go out there and leave it all out there on the court, bro. And I don't think a lot of these players doing it. I don't see that, though. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, what I always tell you in the past, the pressure is on like the top players on the team. All these other guys should have no pressure on them. You should be relishing that type of moment. You know what I'm saying? To produce and things like that, because the pressure is not on you. You see what I'm saying? The pressure is on the top 2 or 3 players on the team. It's not on you. Everybody else is just like, hey, go in there and do what you got to do to help those guys. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's easier to say that, but in the New York media, it doesn't matter if it's a superstar or not. We're going to look at Mikal. He's always going to be sized up with all the draft picks that we gave away just to get him. So how you size him up is going to be just as how we look at Brunson or Karl Anthony Towns. He's got big shoes to fill. So the biggest thing is, I don't think he was bigger than the shoes than the picks that we gave up. But the fact is, they wanted him, and they gave up what they felt they needed just to get him.
Yeah, but the thing about and like I said, what you said was as far as like Towns and Brunson, of course, Towns and Brunson like the offensive player, but you and Anunoby are supposed to be the defensive players. If you're even doing the offense, do your defense thing. Defense, rebound is defense. That's rebounding. If you ain't scoring, give like 9 rebounds. You should have 9 rebounds by the first half. You got to be on the boards. You got to be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're talking about production wise. You'll say you have to be into the game. If you're not giving something on the other end, one end of the court, you're not giving on both ends, yeah, you're going to sit on the bench. Because if your shooting is terrible, that's one thing. But if you're hustling and your defense and your rebound ain't doing nothing, yeah, you're going to sit on the bench because you're not giving us nothing on either end of the court. If you're going to be bad on the offense, be good on the defense or vice versa. You see what I'm saying? Something has to, you know what I'm saying? It has to correlate.
Yeah,
and
but
like I said,
my thing to do, what I'm about to ask you is, in this game, who would you rather see him cover?
You said what?
Who would you rather, Mikel? Who would you rather see Mikel cover?
Well, I mean, this game, I mean, it's gonna be Ingram and what's his man, Scotty Barnes or Barrett. Probably Barrett, because you know what I'm saying, because he's down
Yeah,
over
but
there.
he hasn't been on none of those guys. He's been on like the point guard, like She or Quickly.
Well, if that's what they throw him, because if is the Raptors like doing that on a what you call it, on picks or something like that, he's getting on them. But I'm talking about as far as like who he matches up with. I mean, without the picks, I think it's Barrett.
Yeah, you would think, but
he can't stop him either, because like I said, if Barrett really gets into it and try to post him up, he can't guard Barrett down. He's too weak. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and Barrett already got, like I said, rebound and all stuff is like, yeah, like I said, he's just got to play the game much stronger than me. Like I said, man, ain't no way he's supposed to have like 0 rebounds right now, bro, in the whole first half.
No. Listen, that
I mean,
like
there's enough rebounds to go around with the amount of missed shots that we got. There's enough rebounds to go around. There's no reason why Towns got 16 rebounds by himself. And that's the first half. That ain't even the whole 16 rebounds in the first. That's not even the whole game.
Right.
It's like you got 0 and Anunoby got 1. And like I said, Anunoby's body style is like, bro, you should be in there carving out spaces to get rebound and all that type of stuff. Bro, it's like, that's what I'm saying, man. It is what it is, man. But anyway, going into the second half.
You said it best yesterday. It's one of those things is like, for the Sacramento game, we needed our starters to go in there and handle business and let the reserves come in and get the bulk of the minutes, which, you know, when you look back, Brunson played like 36 minutes.
No, we never did. That's what I said. We never did.
Correct. But
and that's what it's coming back to.
The minutes played between the starters, you wanted them to play less minutes going into a back-to-back.
Yeah, right. Well, guess what? That's on the starters, and that's why I keep saying they be doing their own. They're the reason for their own because of the way they approach games. And you should come in that game like, you know, like let's put our foot on the gas on these dudes and, you know, have an early night. Boom. That's what you got to do. But if you're going to be playing with your food every game, it's not going to matter. So that tells me like you just don't have that in you, because it's like I said, you don't want to play a full 48 minutes the whole game.
Right.
And like I said, you playing the Raptors. I mean, the game is kind of close right now, but it's like you could take this game if you want to. Now, let's say if you're playing another game like tomorrow. I mean, it was like 3 games in a row. You know how baseball plays like 3 games, and that's when baseball plays 3 games in a row. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you get a day off. You get a day off, like I said, and stuff like that. Got to be ready, man. But like I said, I knew this game was going to be a little bit tough, but still. Some of these guys that they got is beam, like I said, Brandon Ingram. You could take advantage of him on the other end. If OG got him, it's like, yo, post that dude up and go in him, man. He's a string bean type of dude, bro. But they don't even do that. They don't do that. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just like, man, it's like, I don't know who. Like I said, some of these assistant coaches to me is just like, do we got some like assistant coaches that's in nursing home assistants or something like that? It's like, yo, where's these young assistants that could just beef into these guys? Like, yo, man, take it to these guys, man. What are you doing?
Well, I'll ask you
Mark
this.
West, you just getting a check?
Well, I'll ask you this. Even with Scotty Barnes guarding Brunson, do you think Brunson should at least have the quickness to go around?
Brunson should go. Yeah, he should get around us. But that's what I keep talking about. With Brunson, when he does his handle, he just stays in like on the perimeter. He don't go like down, because like I said, once you do like 1 or 2 dribbles, you should go by that dude and go towards the basket. But he likes playing around. He likes playing around with the ball. I don't know what is this thing with him playing with the ball out there. And it's like, they're not understanding. It's like, yo, you're wasting a lot of seconds off the clock just standing out there because you're far away from the basket. That's what we say. Sometimes the staff we put around is like, what type of staff we got? What are these guys saying? And Maurice Cheeks, you old as I don't know what's like, yo, you one of the best point guards out there. It's like, yo, what? You just like falling off, like you don't even care out there. It's like talking to this guy in practices and stuff like that. What are you telling them? Like, yo, you wasting a lot of time just dribbling the ball out there when you could be going east to west. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
north to south.
The sad thing about it is that even with Scotty Barnes guarding Brunson, it should be better for the Knicks, because even when they go into the pick and roll, if they do a pick and roll with Hart and you got like another big guard in Hart, that should be an easy pick and roll for Hart to roll to the basket to get a layup.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not going to be fast enough to backtrack to catch up with him.
Basketball IQ. That's what I keep talking about. I don't know what this team is like. Yo, I don't get it with these guys, man. And that's what I'm saying. You look at point guard like Mark Jackson, who's not one of the fastest point guards back there. He was deceptive speed, but and Mark Jackson, I mean, what's things guarding? Mark Jackson is going by that dude because I mean the dribble and all that stuff. Like he knows that stuff. Stop wasting time out there with that dude. Just go down to the basket, attack the basket. That's what all the guards back then was attacking the basket. These guys don't really attack the baskets they stand around, look around, do this, blah blah blah, and wasting time. Nah, you got a mismatch. Go to the basket. Go to the basket. Let the defense converge, and then you can kick out the people and do some things. But nowadays, these guys they go to basket conversion. They still trying to take a shot with 4 people in their face. So we'll see what type of adjustments they make in the second half, man. I want to see in the second half. Like I said, this is a very winnable game right here, man. You can win this game, make some better shots, man, and move on offense. Stop being stagnant, man. Just move. You see how you make the ball move, you're going to make that work on defense. All right. Start of the third quarter now. Like I said, let's see if the Knicks can have a strong third or fourth quarter, man. Let's see how they come out. All right. Raptors with the ball. Barnes guarded by Hart. Over to Barrett, guarded by Bridges. Over to back to Barnes, guarded by Bridges in the post. Barnes back out, and it's a turnover, be Knicks ball. And Barnes is like, yo, there's 3 guys kind of comes like, guys got to move. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson into the front court. Brunson guarded by Quickly. Brunson. Why you take a fault? That's a tough shot, man. That's not a good shot. Rebounded by the Raptors. Come on, bro.
I don't know why he didn't go back to McHale at the top of the key.
And Ingram into the lane off the 1 foot, and it's good. 53-47. Brunson with the ball into the front court, guarded by Towns. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges at the top of the key, over to Towns. Towns back to Bridges around the screen. Bridges in the lane to OG in the corner. OG back out to Bridges from the elbow. His 3-point shot is up and good. 53-50. Raptors inbound. Right, no call. Raptors inbound over to Ingram. Ingram with the ball into the front court, guarded by OG. At the top of the key, around a Murray ball screen. Ingram in the lane. Ingram fall away, 20-foot shot up and good. 55-50. All right, Knicks with the ball, inbound the ball. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges over to Hart. Hart around a Brunson screen, guarded by Barrett. Over to OG. OG fakes a 3-point shot. OG down the baseline with Murray ball. OG spins off the glass and in. Good take. 55-52. Raptors quickly inbound to Barrett, and he is fouled by Hart. Come on, Hart. Yeah.
Now, would you say lazy defense on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Hart. I mean, you was back. All right, Barrett at the free throw line. And that's almost like a quick, when they threw the ball up ahead so quick, it's just like, man. All right, Barrett's first free throw is good. All right, Barrett's second free throw is up and is also good. 57-52, Raptors. Knicks inbounds, OG inbounds to Brunson. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Barnes. Brunson around the town screen. Brunson with the ball still. Brunson in the lane, shot off the glass is no good. And Bridges, you tapped the freaking ball back. It's like, just grab the rebound over to OG. OG
he was in no position
OG
to grab it.
Over to Bridges. His corner 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Barnes. Over to Ingram. Ingram into the front court. Ingram guarded by Hart. Ingram free throw line jump shot is up and good. 59-52. Looking like what's name DeRozan from yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over to OG. That's why I keep saying when dude's talking about some 3-point shots, like, bro, as long as you put the ball in the basket, it all counts the same.
I told you that you scored.
No, because people keep saying they was like, oh, they're not shooters, they're not this. It's like, bro, so if this dude's is so much of a shooter, you love that so much, why they not scoring 70 points a game? They scoring 20-some points, the same as a 2-point shooter. What difference does it make? As long as you put the ball in the bucket, that's all I care about. That's all that matters. But I guess it's like, oh, he's a 3-point. It's like, yo, get off of that stuff. You just too much social media driven.
No, they just fall in love with the 3-point shot. We didn't come up in that era, dude.
Right.
People won games doing it the simple way.
All right, Raptors with the ball quickly, guarded by Brunson. Quickly, floater in the lane is good. 61-55. Knicks quickly inbounds to Brunson. Ahead to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Over to Brunson. Brunson looking. Nobody want to flash through that middle. Brunson with the ball. Brunson looked like he got fouled. No call. Hart 3-point shot is up, in and out. Rebounded by Murray Boyle. Ahead to what's his name, and Barrett misses this and gets his own rebound back around. It's like, come on, bro.
Around all those Knicks, though?
Because they're not. That's what I keep saying. These guys are in position to make plays. They're not making the plays. They don't. Man, that's what I keep saying,
what do
bro.
you mean, what play? What is Towns doing? He's right in back of him. He don't try to block the shot.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's the play. They're in position to make the play to get the rebound. There's 3-4 Knicks around it. They should have got that rebound. There's no way that one player should get that rebound around all those guys. I don't care which one of those players got the rebound. Somebody should have got that rebound. Somebody should get that rebound.
OG was out of position because he was up under the basket. The fact is, Hart was out of the play because he spun off him. The fact is,
okay. Well, somebody's watching him. Well, somebody know. Listen. I don't care about that. When that dude missed that shot, the first time he missed a shot and got the ball, somebody should have been back up there to get the rebound. Even when you're out of play, you're supposed to get back and play to get the rebound. It's not you get out of play and then you just stay in that position. You get back and get the rebound. The shot goes up. You get back in position. That's what I'm trying to say. These guys act. It's almost like they acting like they can't turn around and just do something, bro. Come on, man. Listen, like, come on now, man. That's just BS, bro. Somebody should have got that damn rebound.
He's 7 foot and he don't try to block no shots. He try to do nothing to discourage shots whatsoever. Come on, dude. You're standing in the lane with everybody else where you can see what's happening. You gotta do something to distract the shot.
It's just like the same thing in the football field. Guys are acting like they can't get off of blocks. It's like, come on, bro, get off of that block and stop playing, man. Get strong. Get off of that thing, man. It's just like easy to recover. Easy to recover. It's not like you're laying on the ground. You're on your feet. You're not on the ground to get back up and like you're out of position. You're on your feet. You should be get back into play. No problem whatsoever. None. And Mike Brown called a timeout because, there's no way that Perry should got from rebounding between 4 players. I don't give a damn about none of that. None of them players was laying on the ground.
No,
that just tells me like they don't want to do it though. That's what I'm saying. They just taking plays off. It's like, stop taking plays off. You think it's like, you think the other team the other team is playing. You supposed to be playing too. That's what I keep saying. These are the core players that's out there. The Knicks core players are out there. You got to play, bro. You got to play. You got to play. Like I said, a 2-hour damn game. People have been on the basketball court from like 5-6 hours on the basketball court playing all day long at games. You only playing for 2 hours at a time. You playing one game a day. That's it. And part of the reason, that's why OG and that's why even Bridges got one damn rebound or no rebound because they're not getting rebounds.
I know he might for that tap out. He might even get a rebound for that.
Dewani, salute, soldier. You already know. Back at it again. All right, Knicks with the ball. Hart over to Bridges. Bridges over to Anunoby with the ball, and he gets the ball tapped out. Come on, guys, man. Eight-point Raptors lead, 8:33. Left to go in the third quarter. Knicks inbound. Knicks looking to inbound. Brunson over to Hart, and it's Raptors ball. Unbelievable, bro. Are you guys going to even try to play and make an effort out there on the court? Go meet the ball. Go out there. Go meet the ball instead of sitting back and wait for the ball. And shot is up and foul. Ingram gets fouled on a fadeaway shot. On a fadeaway shot again. This dude's like Mikal Bridges. You know the dude's shooting a fadeaway shot. Why are you fouling, dude? Let him shoot it and just put your hands up. You know the dude is gonna fade away on every play. He fades away.
Well, they're not. I mean, I guess they're saying hard bumped him.
No, hard bumped him. But what I'm saying is, you know the dude is going to shoot. He's not. He's never comes into come in towards you to draw a foul. I mean, he goes away from you. You don't even have to push the dude. That's what we're saying was like, yo, it's basketball IQ. This dude don't know your man and don't know their personnel. You play these guys all the time on the court. You're supposed to study every player in the NBA. You're supposed to know their tendencies in it and what they do. And they come on this court and act like they have a brain fart. And Ingram makes both free throws and is back to a 10-point game. All right, Knicks inbounds Bridges over to Hart, back to Brunson. Brunson guarded by Barnes. Like I said, you look at the level of the skill level of the point guards in today's NBA. They can't even get past simple plays. They can't get past, and Brunson turns the ball over in deflection quickly over to Murray Boyle for the dunk. No good, but he's fouled by Brunson. And that's why I say the skill level of point guards today is just shit. These guys have no skill level whatsoever, man. You can't get past somebody. You don't have a bag. You don't have a handle. You can't get past even a mismatch. You can't even get past a dude.
He couldn't go. Now we went from Scotty Barnes to Ingram. I told you, dude. It's not. It's a collaborative effort. It's one of those things that if they don't put them in a cookie cutter situation, everybody else got to think outside the box. It just looks foolish for a minute.
And Colin Murray Boyles missed the first free throw, makes the second free throw in his 11-point game. This is what I'm saying. The Knicks are just like I said. You going through your drought. This is how you losing games because, like I said, these games are right here for you to win these games, bro. Like I said, you're not putting forth a full effort and all that type of stuff. And this is what I'm saying. They're going through the motions. All right, Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball. Brunson down the lane. Brunson up and in. That's what you need to be doing the whole time instead of playing with the ball on the perimeter. That's what I keep saying. All right, Raptors back and stolen by the Knicks again. Brunson with the ball ahead to Josh Hart. Hart throws it back out to Bridges, who ran that he do walk into a 3-point shot. And then he's talking to the fans. My God, these dudes. 66-60. Like I said, these dudes, they just must think like this is just Showtime or something like that. They on TV or candid camera or something like that, bro. And Hart going for the rebound. And it's out of bounds on the Knicks. But he said, when showing forth the effort. Towns, no effort out there. Bridges, no effort out there on the defense. Like, go get a rebound. And this crazy part is Towns got a lot of rebounds. But you're thinking like, yo, you don't even know he got so many rebounds. You know Towns is actually he leads the NBA in rebounds, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like you don't even think that goes away. But he gets a double-double all the time.
He leads the league in rebounding now because Jokic is hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't lead the league if Jokic was still playing. He would be second or third, though. And if Robinson played consistently, he would probably be first.
Yeah. All right, Knicks with the ball. 7:10 left to go in the third quarter. 6-point Raptors lead. Bridges over to Brunson. And it is like, yo, that's not even a sold-out arena, but maybe because of the snow and all that stuff. Brunson in the lane off the glass. Too hard. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Man. All right.
Towns couldn't get a rebound right there.
Right. Over to Sandro. Sandro with the ball. Guarded by Hart at the top of the key. Over to Quickly. Quickly with the ball. Around the Murray Ballskin. Quickly down the lane. On Bridges. Looking. And pass is stolen by Josh Hart. Hart with the ball. Hart down the lane. Lays it up and in. Should have been an and one. 66-62.
Exactly.
All right. Raptors inbounds. Quickly with the ball into the front court. Guarded by Bridges. And it's an offensive foul on Sandro. Don't act like you don't know what you did. All right, Knicks making a little run here. Can they get closer? There's a 4-point game. Bridges with the ball. My Lord. He got Quickly on you. Bridges over to Brunson. Brunson back to Bridges. With Sandro on him. And throws it out to OG Anunoby. OG, step back 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Sandro with the ball. Over to Ingram. Ingram with the ball. 6 minutes left to go in the quarter. Ingram, guarded by Bridges. Ingram down the lane, spins, fall away, jump shot is good. 68-62. All right, Knicks inbounds. Hart with the ball into the front court. Looking, finds Bridges with quickly. Fall away shot is no good, but he's fouled. But he was falling away on quickly. I'm just like, bro, turn around and just go to the heat and let him foul you, bro.
I'm telling you, listen, you can't
just go to the free throw line and make the free throw.
Up. Like, why do extra stuff that's not necessary? Again, you can't teach bad behavior. You can't uncondition bad behavior. It looks like.
All right, so Bridges will be at the free throw line for 2, and his first free throw is good. 68-63. Substitutions will be checking in. Look like Huck Porty, Shamet, and Diawara will check into the game for the Knicks for Towns and Anunoby, Towns, Anunoby, and one more. And Bridges' second free throw is good. 68-64. 5:38 left to go in the third quarter. Knicks still trailing the Raptors by 4. Raptors inbounds quickly with the ball into the front court. Guarded by Shamet now at the top of the key. Quickly directing traffic. Over to Ingram in the post. Ingram guarded by Bridges at the elbow. Shot is up. Good. And it's an offensive foul. Oh, on Ingram on the kick out.
Yo, they gotta give it that foul. They gave it to Towns.
Oh yeah. I see the replay. Yeah, that's definitely offensive foul, Ingram, and he didn't even have to do that. So Knicks with the ball now, down 4. You can't kick somebody in their private part. All right, Knicks with the ball. Shamet with the ball into the front court, guarded by Shed now. He pushes off. Shamet guarded by Sandro at the top of the key. Down around out to Josh Hart. Hart with the ball back out to Shamet. 3-point shot from the top of the key, and it's good. 68-67. Knicks down by 1.
Thank you. That's the guy I want to see playing Ingram right now. Exactly.
All right, Knicks with the ball. Ingram with the ball, guarded by over to Jacoby Walters in the corner. Walters out to Ingram. 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Josh Hart. And the Knicks got a chance to take the lead for the first time. Hart with the ball. Hart over to Diawara. Back to Brunson. Brunson at the top of the key. Guarded by, over in the corner to Hart. Over to Shamet. Fakes a 3-point shot. His 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram with the ball over to Barnes. Into the front court. Barnes back to Ingram. Guarded by Diawara. And Barnes into the lane. Into the corner to Shed. And he's fouled. But Shed looked like he might have stepped out on that kick. They gave him the call to foul on Brunson. I'm pretty sure he stepped out. Timeout on the floor. 1-point Raptors lead with 4 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Raptors 68, Knicks 67. I want to thank everybody for tapping this live stream. Knicks versus the Raptors from Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also share it on all social media platforms as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network. And if you are following on Twitter or X, make sure you just hit the follow button. Well, Knicks are back by 1. Let's see if they could try to, do what they got to do. You got to steal this game, man. If they could steal this game, this will be a good win for the Knicks because the Raptors are right there with the Knicks as far as record-wise.
Well, the biggest thing is that's the matchup I wanted to see. I wanted to see Diawara play Ingram. At least we got another dude of the same height and arm span to see if he could play a little better. Or just, you know what I mean? Listen, just to try to slow him down a little bit.
And that's a dude that actually really needs to be playing more. Diawara needs to be playing more.
I think a whole Portier needs to be playing more as well.
Well,
Come on,
hey, this is the game for them to be playing in, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's like, yo, don't be getting these little cheap fouls, man. You need you to just be in the game. Just you know what I'm saying? When you get your opportunity, just like make the most of it. We don't need you to go back to the bench early in foul trouble, man. Because you already know Town's gonna get some fouls. You know what I'm saying? So hey,
oh,
that'd be
for
your
sure.
best interest to just stay on the floor, man. Just don't jump off the ground. Stay on the floor, and just like I said, the more you jump, you're gonna get more foul calls, man. Because you always gonna jump and lunge or like into somebody or somebody that they're gonna bump into you.
Well, yeah, let's go, baby. We're right here, so we're knocking at the door. Got to keep
I
this.
gotta make some shots. And what's the name? Shaman's making shots now. It's like, hey, Clarkson, you're gonna be glued on that bench, bro. See, this is a game. This is a game for you to come out and really do your thing, though, man. You know what I'm saying? And giving you an opportunity. What you do, you come in there.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think when these dudes do sit on the bench, do you think they're learning from what they're not doing to
No.
add that to their repertoire when coming in the game, or do you think they sit there pissed off, not even caring?
I don't think so much of being pissed off. I just think like you say, supposed to be learning what they're not doing. But it's like I mean, with Clarkson, you're not shooting the ball well. You know what I'm saying? And probably in some defensive things you're not doing well. But it's mostly your shooting is like, yeah, you got to produce when you get out there. So if he's making shots and scoring, I'm pretty sure he'll be out there. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then also
Yeah,
don't turn the ball over. All right, Knicks with the ball. I mean, Raptors with the ball. Sandro with the ball at the top of the key. And the ball is deflected by OG down the lane, and OG with the dunk, and the Knicks go up one, take their first lead, 69-68. Raptors inbound Sandro over the Shed. Shed with the ball into the front court. Raptors with 7 turnovers in this third quarter. Ingram over to over to Barnes. Down low to Sandro, who lays it up and in. All right, Knicks quickly inbounds Hart over to Kolick, back to Hart. Hart with the ball around the Hukporti screen. Guarded by Sandro over to Shamit. There's a mismatch down there. Hukporti, you got to find him. All right, over to Kolick. Kolick out to Shamit. Shamit in the lane. Shamit shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Hukporti. And he got fouled. Come on, man. He got fouled. All right, out to Hart. Hart. And Kolick is fouled now.
Kolick? Shamit.
No, I mean Shamit. Shamit got fouled by Jacoby Walters on the screen. He just like,
I thought his shoulder was out of whack again.
And Towns will check back into the game.
That was a hell of a hit.
Oh yeah, on the shoulder. It's like, man, we don't need the shoulder things, man. Not with Shamit. Don't need the shoulder things.
Come on.
All right, Knicks are inbounds. Kolick with the ball, looking, finds Anunoby, guarded by Ingram at the elbow. Anunoby down the lane, up and in. Should have been an and one. 71-70. Come on, man. All right, Raptors inbounds to Barnes. Barnes with the ball into the front court. Barnes looking, finds Sandro. Sandro out to Walters. Walters in the lane, off the glass, and blocked by OG. And here comes the Knicks. Kolick with the ball out to Mikal Bridges, who lays it up and in, and the Knicks go up 3, 73-70. Timeout on the floor, Toronto. So good defense by OG Anunoby leads to a fast break by Kolick.
Yo, who's those back the managers on the back side of the bench? Because those dudes look more fired up than the old guys. Like, come on now. This is the thing. That's what's sick. We need some energy off the bench. We need guys getting into dudes, like you said, leaning into dudes and giving them advice and all of that.
Dudes just getting a check, man. Them dudes are like, they just getting a check over there and stuff like that, man. I'm like, bro, we need some energetic bench guys off there, man, and stuff like that. And that's what I keep saying. Even like with Mo Cheeks working with the Knicks, it's like Mo Cheeks, one of the better point guards out there, more smartest point guards out there, man. He could be in Brunson ears working out with that dude, telling him what to do, man. It's just like, I don't know, man. It could be something. It was just something. It's just like I just don't see. It's like Mo Cheeks was one. I mean, that dude was one of the best point guards out there in his heyday. I mean, that stuff was just crazy. How Mo Cheeks. I mean, he was super quick. You know what I'm saying?
Offensive,
in his heyday,
but he was offense and defense.
Right, he was super quick, man, bro. That's what anybody, a lot of guys who on this platform knows, like, back in the day with Mo Cheeks, man, it was just like, man, back in the 80s when the Knicks was playing the Sixers and stuff, like, it was tough, bro. Mo Cheeks was a tough son of a gun. All right, back to action. Raptors with the ball. Barnes with the ball. Pushes off. And almost lost it, but Ingram gets the ball back. And it's like, Ingram, fall away, 18-foot shot is up. No good, rebounded by Towns. What's up with all these push-offs? Towns with the ball into the front court, over to Kolek. Kolek, guarded by Walters. Kolek with the ball over to Bridges. Bridges around Anunoby's screen. Now Bridges at the top of the key, over to Kolek. Kolek over to Bridges. Bridges in the lane, all the way to the basket and lays it up and in. See what happens when you take it all away? 75-70. All right, 5-point Knicks lead. Biggest lead for the Knicks. Raptors with the ball. Shed with the ball. Shed. Those and stolen by Bridges out to Kolek, and the Knicks are playing some defense in this third quarter. Kolek into the front court now. Kolek at the elbow. Kolek looking around the Anunoby screen. Kolek finds Bridges cutting backdoor. Floater in the lane is good, and it's a 7-point game, 77-70. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you need to been doing a long time ago. All right, Raptors with the ball now. Barnes with the ball at the top of the key. 1:18 left to go. Guarded by Anunoby. In the lane. And it's stolen by Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Ahead to Kolek. Out to Shemet. 3-point shot is up. No good, but Towns gets it back to Bridges, who lays it up and in. 9-point lead. And then timeout on the floor. Toronto. 79-70. 104 left to go.
See what I'm talking about when you bottle up energy that you still have? What come on.
That's what I'm saying.
What is Towns doing?
Yo, Towns gonna get the rebound and smacks it back to what's the name to Bridges.
To Bridges. Come on. If he would have used that energy to go up like that and probably put a putback dunk, listen, we would lose our mind on this dude.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, dude, if the dude been playing like he could play like this all the time, it'd be great. But like I said, he just don't, and that's what the problem is. And like I said, it's not like he's a big player. He's a skinny player that got all that quickness. You know what I'm saying? Use that sucker, man.
Telling you, dudes, some of these dudes they don't be going 90, dude. Some of these dudes
that's what I'm saying.
80.
They don't. That's what I'm saying. And the thing I don't understand is, like, you got players who are going to come in for you, though, compared to, like, if it's the old coach who, like, you playing that whole game, you know what I'm saying? But you know you're going to have somebody to come in for you.
Right. Because they was trying to say that some of the players was complaining that they wasn't playing enough minutes now. I don't think that should be the truth. You should be gearing up for the long haul. And if you got a bench, it helps.
Yeah, even if you ain't playing for long minutes, like, yo, whatever time you get in there, go in there and produce. That's all I care about. All right, Raptors with the ball. Shed into the front court. Over to Barnes. Barnes back out to Barrett. Back in the game. Barrett must be on a minutes restriction. Barrett over to Grady Dick. And almost stolen off the glass. No good. Rebounded by the Knicks. Here comes the Knicks with the ball. Big third quarter from the Knicks, man. Kolek into the front court now. Around the town screen. Over to OG and Anunoby. 35 seconds left to go in the quarter. OG with the ball. Man, you could do a 2-for-1. Over to Kolek. Kolek running out to Shaman. Back to Kolek. Kolek down the lane. Out to Mikal Bridges, who has a big third quarter. Hits the 3-point shot. 82-70 with 20 seconds left to go in the quarter. Raptors with the ball. Ahead to Shed. Shed with the ball. Knicks are on a 27-4 run. 27-4 run. All right. Barrett with the ball. Over to Shed. Shed. Around the ball screen. Back out to Barnes. Barnes' shot from the baseline is no good, and that is the end of the third quarter with the score. Knicks 82, Raptors 70. Knicks on a 27-4 run to end the third quarter. Knicks take a 12-point lead into the fourth quarter. What a big third quarter by the Knicks.
Yo, listen.
NYG, what's good? Salute, bro.
Listen, I want to get high, but you know these Knicks go on droughts like
It's
a
one more
mug.
quarter.
So
It's one more quarter. He said it's one more quarter. He said, "Yo, have they run out of gas?" He
yo,
said they better not run
I
out of
don't
gas.
necessarily say they can run out of gas, but the good thing is we're getting production out of Kolick with this lineup. And you
Mhm.
just don't want when Brunson coming again, everybody gets stagnant. That's what's gonna happen. You see
Right.
everybody's moving with Kolick, and then it's when Brunson come in the game, is they going to stay with that same energy?
Mm-hmm.
So listen, I like the run. I like what the see, and you can see the difference when dudes exert more effort and energy. It
Right.
shows in the game.
Well, listen, let them keep it up, though. I need them to keep it up. Keep up the good work.
I can only hope.
Keep up the good work. That's all I give. I keep up the good work. Like I said, we can get this dub, man. That'll be great. That'll be a 4-game win streak right now. Like I said, we still got 12 minutes left to go, man. Hopefully, like I said, we don't have those what is it called? Those killers and stuff like that, like come in and kill the mood.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying to you. It's bound to happen that we're going to go through a lapse. It's just
Mm-hmm.
how he tries to help recover from it, or whatever the case may be,
Right.
to get us over the hump of that. I told you, it's like when you see the team in a lapse mode, do you look to make exchanges for some of those players to bring in other energy guys? And that's what he has
Mm-hmm.
to figure out. I didn't think Kolick coming in would give us the energy he did, but he has.
And
And that
OG was
just caused more movement. I would like to see Towns in the fold in some of that, because we need him to be in the fold. I don't need him just chilling in a cut.
right. Hey, well, Towns says, Towns got like 18 rebounds in this game, man. He said he's getting rebounds. He
Listen,
can get some
I'm not
scoring too. He can
mad
get
that
some scoring
he's
too.
doing what he's doing. Is the
Right.
fact that he could still score.
Right.
You're lollygagging in the back. You could cut to the basket too to get somebody could hit you with a pass.
Brunson and Towns are only 15 points in this game, but the rest of the team 67. That's what I'm talking about. 67. But all right, Knicks with the ball now. Kolick with the ball into the front court. Kolick over to Bridges. Another 3-point shot from the elbow, short, rebounded by Barrett. Here comes the Raptors. Barrett into the front court. Over to Sandro. Sandro bowls his way in, lays it up and in. 82-72. Knicks inbounds. Kolick over to Hart. Hart with the ball. Guarded by Sandro. Sandro ain't no defensive player. Look at him like he's playing some defense. Over to Hart. Hart down the lane and loses it out to Kolick. Kolick saves it out to Bridges. A 3-point shot from the elbow, and it's good. 85-72. Bridges getting hot. All right, Raptors inbounds. Barrett with the ball. Barrett at the top of the key. Over to Murray Boyles in the corner to Sandro. 3-point shot, and it's good. 85-75. Got to get out there, man. Well, good way to get back out, but he made the shot anyway. 85-75.
Mushkavelli.
What are these guys doing?
Thank you. Right there. That's what we need.
Bring the ball up. What are them dudes doing with the ball in the backcourt?
No, it kills the time
ball.
off the clock, not off the shot clock.
Yeah. All right. And what's the name? Into the over to the Bridges, over to Kolick. Kolick with the ball. Kolick out to Towns. 3-point shot from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Grady. Over to Barrett. Barrett with the ball into the front court. Barrett guarded by Shamet. Barrett out to Sandro. 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Shamet. Kolick with the ball into the front court now. Kolick around the town screen. Kolick at the top of the key. Kolick looking. Finds Hart. Hart at the elbow. Guarded by quickly. In the corner to Shamet. 3-point shot from the corner. Blocked by Shamet. Gets the rebound back. Out to Josh Hart. 3-point shot from the elbow and it's good. 88-75. And the Knicks are now making shots now. 13-point Knicks lead. Raptors with the ball quickly into the front court. Guarded by Bridges. Quickly over to Murray Boyles to Barrett. Barrett at the top of the key. Barrett down the lane. Shot off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Kolick. Ahead to Josh Hart. Hart down the lane. Hart throws it back out to Bridges. Out to Kolick, out to Shaman from the corner. His 3-point shot is good, and the Knicks go up 16, 91-75. All right. Quickly with the ball into the front court. Over to Grady. Grady's shot in the lane is good, 91-77. Knicks inbounds. Kolick inbounds to Hart. Back to Kolick. 14-point Knicks lead. Kolick in the lane. Over to Josh Hart. Hart down the lane. Spins. Floater is up. No good. Rebounded by Quickly. Here comes the Raptors. Ahead to Barrett. Ahead to Sanjo. Sanjo down the lane. Throws to Murray Boyle down in the post. Throws it back out to Quickly. Corner to Barrett. 3-point shot from the corner is in and out. Rebounded by Towns. Over to Kolick. Kolick with the ball. Kolick throws to try to throw to Bridges, and it's a foul call. And YG said, real question, Knicks fans, how y'all really feel about Mike Brown and how much of an upgrade, if any, he's been over Tommy T? I mean, I like Mike Brown. Like I said, as far as utilizing the bench and all that type of stuff, and as far as like the players, like I said, the players run the system will work. But a lot of times, like I said, they don't want to run his system. You know, they want to be more of a half court team, and Mike Brown's more of an up tempo. You know what I'm saying? So, but when they do run it, like I said, it works.
Raptors with the ball. It's no question as an upgrade as far as how he's using the personnel. We needed that. We needed more players playing to upgrade our roster. A roster can't make it with you playing 7, 8 guys off the bench sometimes. You got to have a diversity.
Seven total guys, like 2 players off the bench is like, you can't do that. Right. Like I said, I mean, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, then with Tom Thibodeau, it's like, yo, he's a good coach. But like I said, I just thought like on offense, we didn't run no plays. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like a read and react and isolation plays. So I never really liked this offense. I like more of this offense where it's like cutting and, you know, guys supposed to be moving. But like I said, if they run the offense the way they're supposed to run, it's going to work. But if they don't run it or they get lazy and be stagnant and just pass the ball around, you know what I'm saying, and don't cut to the basket, that's when it just looks like it's just terrible. You know, but I like his stuff better than Tom Thibodeau, man. All right. Raptors with the ball. Barrett in the lane. Shot is up. No good, but he's fouled by Shaman. He'll be at the free throw line.
I just can't believe that they call those fouls, but you don't call other fouls as legitimate fouls on the other end like that.
Right. All right, Barrett at the free throw line. 13-point Knicks lead. First free throw is good. 91-79. 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. And Brunson's been sitting on the bench for a while, which is, like I said, Knicks been running and gunning, man. All right, Barrett's second free throw is good. 91-80. All right, Knicks inbounds. Hart with the ball. Inbounds to Kolick. Kolick back to Hart. Hart with the ball into the front court now, guarded by Sanjo. Hart in the corner. Out to Shaman, over to Kolick. Kolick at the top of the key. Kolick at the elbow now. 3-point shot is up and good. 94-80. 14-point Knicks lead again. All right, Raptors inbounds quickly to Barrett. Barrett with the ball into the front court. Barrett in the lane. Barrett. And passes, the shot is deflected and blocked. Rebounded by Kolick into the front court. His shot. Is Kolick hurt?
Yeah.
And the ball goes out of bounds awful quickly. It's just like a foul. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, he twisted his own ankle.
Oh, so Kolick will have to come out the game and stuff like that. Yeah, like I said, yeah, that's the one that's just like, yo. When you twist your own ankle, that's the one that's like, yo. All right, so Brunson and it looked like Brunson and Anunoby would check into the game. But just like you see how like Kolick just running that thing, right? He's running that thing and getting people like Brunson pounding the ball. You know what I'm saying? Brunson with the ball now, and Brunson down the baseline and down to the basket, lays it up and in. 96-80. All right. Raptors inbound. Man, I'm telling you right now, Knicks with a 16-point lead. You never thought like this game was like, like this. Like I said, same thing like yesterday's game, a tail again. Like the final score don't indicate how the game was throughout the whole majority of the game. All right, Raptors with the ball quickly in the lane. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by the Knicks. Towns ahead to Josh Hart. Over to Bridges. Bridges with the ball. Back to Towns. Towns with the ball. Towns at the top of the key. Towns looking. Towns. Over to OG Anunoby in the corner. OG down the baseline and dunks the ball and a foul. Embarrassing. What happened to the double team, man? OG and 1. 98-80. Timeout on the floor. Toronto. Yeah, look at OG going up.
That's what's up.
Yo, OG said, "Thank God I got up there." 98-80, but OG's good game for OG, man. I think got like 26, 27 points or something like that. So he's had a big third quarter.
You know what? I feel to mention that Towns actually got a block in the game. I think by accident. He just reached his arm back and got that little block on Barrett trying to get that little bunny.
That was a block. It was like a deflection block. Okay, so yeah, Towns get a block.
It's like, get out of here. You actually went up to try to deflect the ball. I think it was accidental.
Yeah, I think you know what it is. I think they seen the Giannis trade thing and going. It's like, yo,
yeah, right.
They see that thing, man. They see it's like, yo, it's like, hey, looks like it's going to happen. Either going to be traded by the deadline or this all season going to be moved. But he's going to be moved from Milwaukee.
Well, at the point of where he is, I don't blame him. It's like y'all got rid of Dame with no real plan, and then you they brought Miles Turner in, but you didn't really have a substantial point guard to compensate for giving up Dame.
Yeah, because they got rid of Holiday for Dame, then they got rid of Dame.
So I mean, I don't know what that was supposed to turn into, and then that Miles. See, they don't say nothing that Miles and him haven't really complimented each other either.
Miles, yeah.
That Miles hasn't complimented that deal.
Sass, I have not been watching none of their games, the Milwaukee game, like on when the Knicks not playing that. How you just turn on some other games just to watch them and stuff like that. So I have to see, but I did know Giannis did say like the team is not playing hard. They not. This is what he's saying in the papers. They're not trying to win games and stuff like that. Guys are being selfish. They're not making the plays, the passes, and things that need to be made. Because the guys, they know that type of stuff when they're out there on the court with them players. They like people playing for their own selves or something like that. And he said these guys are not playing hard. Some of the same things that we say about the Knicks sometimes when we say that these guys just going through the motions.
Yeah, but keep in mind, you got him. You got almost like a twin tower set up. Because Miles Turner could play D, like block shots. So I don't understand how
and crazy eyes.
Yeah, and then you bring in Porter off the bench, but you got a collective group of guys that can still play. I just think it's the match is not there.
You know what it all feels like? It's almost like they because the way they broke the team apart. Like same thing like how the Sixers made the finals and then after that they just got gutted the team kind of.
Oh yeah.
And it was just like it's like come on man. You know what I'm saying? Keep it together. We got this thing. Just keep it together, man. All right. And the free throw was made by Anunoby to complete the three-point play, 99-80. 19-point Knicks lead. Raptors with the ball shed into the front court. DeSandro down low to Scotty Barnes because Towns fell asleep back there. Or OG, 99-82. Don't start falling asleep back here, man.
I'm telling you.
With the ball. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Barnes at the top of the key.
You gotta be kidding me.
Brunson with the ball over to OG. OG down the baseline and he gets killed. No call. Barnes. Quickly over to Ingram. Ingram to quickly 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby with the ball throws ahead to Bridges. Lays it up and in. 101-82.
Now that's the shit I'm talking about. That's right there. How the hell you would give Barrett a bump foul, but you can't get a foul on a Mushkavelli for actually fouling somebody?
Mm-hmm. All right, and shot is missed. Knicks with the ball. Brunson with the ball into the front court. 101-82, guarded by Quickly. And the Raptors have just went ice cold. Brunson over to Josh Hart, who almost loses the ball. I don't know what Hart was doing. And he takes a three-point shot, and he makes it. 104-82. Josh Hart, you try to give the ball back? All right, Raptors at the ball. 104-82 over to Ingram in the corner, guarded by Hart. Ingram in the baseline. Ingram in the paint. Down low to Scotty Barnes for the dunk and the foul. So Barnes will be at the free throw line to complete the three-point play, 104-84.
Scotty, he did try to double team Ingram. You just got open off of him seeing you, but
Scotty talking trash to his former teammates. And free throw is no good. And that's another thing I don't see in today's basketball. It's not too much trash talking because all these guys are like kind of friends. Where back in the day, guys was like trash talking. Some of them, I mean, they was friends, but still they was trash talking, which was great, bringing out the competitive, thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, Knicks with the ball down on the Hart. Throws to Towns. Towns who misses the shot, but he's fouled and he'll be going to the free throw line.
See, that's what I'm telling you. Where was the bounce on that? Why he couldn't just dunk the ball?
Right, yo. That was like I said. That was like, yo, back in the they'd have cocked it back, right? Tomahawk that thing. These guys, like I said, I don't think too many of these guys could tomahawk anything, man. Because by the time they go off on lift, they might be down.
7-footer.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is like even 7, like I said, back in anybody had to bounce. Some dudes they could cock it back, but if these dudes cock it back, I think they're gonna be descending before they don't have time to cock it back because they don't have that. What is that called? Hang time. They don't have the hang time to cock it back.
This is the same guy that came down on a fast breaking windmill, though.
Yeah, and that took a lot out of his sales. Yeah, all right. And Towns make both free throws, 106-84. Raptors with the ball, 4:36 left to go. Ingram down low to, to Barnes, to Sandro for the dunk, 106-86. All right, Knicks inbounds. Brunson looking, finds Bridges. Bridges with the ball, guarded by Quickly. Bridges looking into the front court. Bridges throws back to Towns, and the ball is stolen by Ingram.
Yeah, but Ingram that's with the play. Ball. You see how he was open. He didn't make himself available to flash in the lane when his man wasn't even looking at him. He would have caught the ball and dunked it or got a layup.
Sanjo's shot is no good. Rebounded by Josh Hart, who is fouled.
I'm telling you, you can't teach him to be like, yo, look at your guy. See your way to an open space. Get there. He stands in no man's land.
Yeah, I think so too. NYG Giannis will be a Knick soon. Just a gut feeling.
I would think so.
Cat Towns too soft for NYC. So is Bridges. Keep Brunson and Harden. Trade the scraps for Giannis. Yeah, I mean that's how we look at it, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, man. I feel the same way too, man. But like I said, it depends, man. If Giannis hold out to towards that, past the trade deadline, we have a much stronger chance to get him in the offseason. But right now, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we still can do it because the reports are Portland is willing. I think Portland is willing to help us facilitate this trade, though, because they love Mikal Bridges. So Bridges will go to Portland and they'll help, you know what I'm saying? Because they own some of Milwaukee's picks. So they could give Milwaukee picks back, in the deal with a 3-team deal with Knicks, Portland, and Milwaukee. All right, Knicks inbound.
Oh!
Knicks over to 106-88. Bridges over to Hart. Hart with the ball down to Anunoby, down to Towns, and he flushes it down. There you go, the big bodega, 108-88.
Well, he must see something on the screen talking about get Towns out of town.
Yeah, get him up out of town. Towns, he watches the reports. He know what's going on. Hey, them guys is on social media. Them guys on social media all the time, bro. That's what I said. This is a social media era. All these players are on social media because they can't keep themselves out of social media because they got that's what they got to do. Back in the day, guys was like they ain't watching TV, they ain't reading the papers, they ain't reading this stuff, man. But these guys, they on there for likes. and views. You know what I'm saying? And that's something some guys, that's what they use for their dating apps. You know what I'm saying? That's the dating apps. 108-90, 3:16 left to go in the fourth quarter, and Hart will go to the free throw line, fouled by quickly. But yeah, I think it's gonna happen, man. I don't know, Milwaukee's. I mean, the Heat making the Heat gonna do it. Golden State, Timberwolves, they told them making an effort too and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens, man.
Well, the biggest thing is they're trying to see where they could get the most draft picks too. So
no, that too. But they also got to see what Giannis wants to do, because Giannis, I think after this season, he got one more year in his contract. So is he going to sign the extension with the new team? Though that's the thing, and that's another thing teams got to think about. If you're going to sign that extension, if he tells them he really going to sign that extension, I don't think they want to fork over all that stuff, or they just might do the Kawhi thing. You know, when Kawhi went to Toronto, and they gave up that, and they took the 1 year thing, but they got a championship out of it. You know. He said the big bodega. Hey, that's not me, man. NYG. That's what that's what they've been calling him. You know what I'm saying, like that, the big bodega. Even though he don't play like that to me. You know what I'm saying? He said that's corny as hell. You know, the bodega because he's Dominican.
Yes, that's the reason really why they
the big,
give him
I know that's why, the bodegas in New York and so we get it. 109-92, 2:30 left to go. Knicks with the ball. Bridges, call a timeout because you had nowhere to go.
Well, listen, it looks like we pretty much wrapped it up with 2 minutes, but it's still too early.
Nah, they wrapped it up, man. I'm gonna say they wrapped it up because the Raptors are just ice cold, man. You know what I'm saying? They just ice cold. I mean, the Knicks, let me see, 92 points, because what the Raptors had at halftime, Raptors at 51. The Raptors only got 40. They only got 40 points, 41 points in the second half in 2 quarters.
Total, yeah.
So, I mean, that third quarter really did them in, man, because the Knicks was on a 27-4 run in that third quarter. They just went ice cold.
I don't really think they went ice cold as well. I think the Knicks was definitely getting turnovers and capitalizing off those turnovers.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty much where, along with the cold shooting, yes, but it was mainly a lot of turnovers that they had too. Guys was actually jumping in the passing lanes, getting turnovers.
Hey, you think, the big bodega? You think like when he goes to Milwaukee, what they gonna call him out there? Because they ain't got bodegas out there. What they gonna call him if you go to Milwaukee?
Call them the frozen ice.
The big cheese. Hold on, they gonna call him the big cheese. The big cheese. He said it's gonna be something. That's what Milwaukee's known for, cheese, right? Cheese heads and all that stuff. I mean, in Wisconsin.
Yeah, but I don't know how that. You got to look at it. You don't even know how that's going to work with him, Miles Turner, like what?
Oh no! What's going to happen is if they trade Giannis, they're probably going to try to unload Miles too or something like that.
I doubt it, dude.
No, I mean his contract is not that big. His contract is not that big though. $25 million contract. It's not that big though. So no, I mean, if they get rid of Giannis, they might do that.
No,
because I'm just saying because
next year.
No, but like I said, if they unload Giannis, then teams knows a fire, so they're like, some team need like Miles Turner shooting and for a size and all that stuff, they might do it. So, but it depends. If Giannis get traded on the trade deadline day and then that's it, you know what I'm saying? Then they stuck, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah. But if they trade him right now, then with a week left, they probably gonna try to offload Turner and stuff like that because they'll be rebuilding.
Because I know Kuzma's on an expiring deal too.
Yeah, Kuzma contract would be great if he came in the deal. If he was coming in, that'd be great to get his expiring contract off the books. Because his contract is $20-some million, I think.
Yeah, he ain't never.
I could be wrong. It could be more. Yo, Mikal Bridges got 30 points in this game, bro. 24 in the second half. It's 30 points. It's like the first 30-point game in like. Look at 12 or 15 field goal. Hey, I guess that benching did some wonders in Philadelphia when he got benched in the fourth quarter.
Well, he should have been on a tear with that earlier. Right. I don't know what he was doing.
All right, the Knicks inbounds. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Walters, and Raptors done through their bench. And see, the Knicks got to just empty their bench. Brunson with the ball, just empty the bench. Hart, 3-point shot from the corner is good, and a foul. 112-92 with 2:14 left to go. Yeah, just bringing Diawara and all these other guys after his free throw.
Yeah, that was scary because he could have got. They almost got to give it to him because he could have messed up his ankle again.
And he's already been because they was talking about he was questionable for this game too. You know what I'm saying? Because every time, because he really ain't even healed from the thing. He just came back early because the Knicks was losing some games and stuff like that and needed him back. He said Bridges overrated as hell. We Nets fans try to win. Yeah, man. Hey, we ain't saying that Bridges is going to be the But yeah, we knew it. Like I said, even when we made the trade, them picks is just like I said, it was too many picks for a play like that for Bridges and stuff like that. I mean, I knew even when he made the trade, it's like, yo, that's way too many picks, bro. He ain't worth them picks. But yeah, I know Bridges. Like I said, Bridges been he's good a defensive player, but he's been like one of those. Like I said, I always know he's like a what kind of player, like a passive player, like I said, not too aggressive, and that's like I don't really like. I like aggressive players. I like players with energy. He's like a low energy player. So they upgraded to a flagrant foul.
Yep.
Yeah, well, after you do it, like I said, the Knicks don't empty the bench because after he shoot it, then he'll go sit down because Yabusele and Huck Porty and all these other guys will be check into the game. All right, the free throw is no good from Hart. His first free throw is no good. And his second free throw is good, 113-92. And looks like what's his name would check in for him, Diawara. So Knicks, so both teams are empty their benches and stuff like that. So 113-92, like I said, but this game was not like this, man. The Raptors was leading this game for much of this game up into the third quarter to like last three minutes of the third quarter or 4 minutes. All right, Knicks with the ball. Diawara with the ball over to Kolick. Kolick with the ball over to the Yabusele. Yabusele in the paint. Yabusele off the glass and in, and he looked around for a foul. 115-92. All right.
Unbelievable.
Raptors with the ball over to Walters. I think, what's his name ain't playing this whole game? He must be hurt or something. Ogbachi, he didn't play this whole game.
Who?
Ogbachi, he's in there now, but he didn't play the whole game until now. Is he out of the rotation or something? Number 30 right there, because he was playing a lot. And Yabusele with a 3-point shot, rebound by 40, goes back up and in. Huh?
Yeah, he played against us a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Barrett came back and he's other, but I don't know what's going on. Ogbachi, he's a good good bench player and stuff like that. Ogbachi. All right, Porty at the free throw line. His first free throw is good. 116-92. Like I said, this was not a blowout by no stretch of the imagination. This game was close. Like I said, it's just like the third and fourth quarter Raptors it just went cold, and the Knicks had some good defense and stuff like that. Has some hot shooting to turn this game the way it is. All right, her 42nd free throw is good. 117-92. Raptors with the ball. Makwo with the shot up, no good, and he steals it from Porty. Throws it back to Walters, and it's stolen by the Knicks. Shamet over to Kolick with 109 left to go in the game. Kolick at the logo. Now Kolick trying to go around a Porty screen. Kolick guarded by Makwo. Kolick into the lane. Fall away shot from the free throw line is good. 119-92. 48 seconds left to go. Raptors inbound to Temple. Temple with the ball into the front court. Over to Walters. Back to Makwo. Over to Walters. Walters with the ball. And his 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Yabusele. Yabusele into the front court. 29 seconds left to go. Yabusele with the ball looks up. And the Knicks will just Run the clock down. And the Knicks will take the violation. It'll be Raptors ball with 8 seconds left to go. Raptors inbound, and that is it. That's the final score. So Knicks 119-92. Knicks extend their win streak to 4 games. Knicks go to 29-18 on the season. Raptors falls to 29-20 on the season. Knicks with a 4-game win streak. The Raptors snaps the Raptors 4-game win streak. Let me give the final stats for this game. Once again, final score: Knicks 119, Raptors 92. For the Knicks, OG Anunoby with 26 points, 3 rebounds. Karl Anthony Towns with 8 points and 22 rebounds. Josh Hart with 22 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Mikal Bridges, the high man with the Knicks, with 30 points in the game, 30 points, 1 rebound. Jalen Brunson finishes with 13 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists. Off the bench, Gershon Yabusele with 4 points. Ariel Hoporti with 2 points, Landry Shamet with 9 points, Tyler Kolek with 5 points off the bench. Overall shooting for the Knicks, 45 of 90 for 50%. 3-point shooting, 14 of 38 for 37%. Free throw shooting, 15 of 18 for 83%. Knicks finished with 48 rebounds, 32 assists, and 16 turnovers in the game. For the Toronto Raptors, Brandon Ingram, the high man, with 27.6 rebounds. RJ Barrett finishes with 14 points, 8 rebounds. Scotty Barnes finishes with 17 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. Colin Murray-Ball with 4 points, 5 rebounds. Emmanuel Quickley with only 7 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Off the bench, Sandra with 9 points, 4 rebounds. Jamal Shed with 3 points. And Grady Dick with 11 points off the bench. Overall shooting for the Raptors, 30 of 79 for 38%. 3-point shooting, 7 of 26 for 27%. Free throw shooting, the Raptors, 25 of 29 for 86%. Raptors finished with 43 rebounds, 20 assists, 20 turnovers in the game. Once again, final score, Knicks 119, Raptors 92. Looking at some other scores around the NBA, Orlando leading Miami right now, 128-122 with 1 minute left to go in the fourth quarter. Also, 6:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. Charlotte up 99-82 over Memphis. Halftime, Minnesota up 58-48 over Dallas. 3:20 left to go in the second quarter. Golden State up 56-43 over Utah. 5:49 left to go in the first quarter. Houston up 21-15 over San Antonio. Scores that went final. Cleveland beats and blows out the Lakers 129-99. Indiana beats Chicago 113-110. And Atlanta wins on the road at Boston 117-106. Yeah, helped the Knicks out good.
Wow, nice.
So Atlanta gets to win 117-106. Once again, final score here 117-106, man. I want to thank everybody for tapping this live stream. Knicks versus the Raptors from Toronto. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on your way out the door. Also for the Aboriginal Sports Network as well, hit the like and subscribe button and go subscribe to all the great content creators. And if you are following on Twitter, make sure you hit that, just hit the follow button on X for Escott Media and the Man Cave podcast, as well as Aboriginal Sports Network. Shout out to the chat, NYG. Shout out, bro. Thanks for tapping in. Dewani, as always, man. Thanks for tapping in. Old man Knicks fan. Thank you for tapping in. Also, RC Cool Water, thanks for tapping in, man. So, Demid, any final words on this win for the Knicks, man, and on this 4-game win streak?
Well, it just goes in to show you, like, listen, when the effort and the energy starts to be a collaborative effort by the team, you see what the team can do when turning the game around. And I just think with if they always look at the strength and the numbers in their team as everybody's playing with that same energy and effort, these games like this can be won.
Yeah, that's a good win for the Knicks, man. But you know me, they still ain't out of the woods. I got to see when they play the better teams, OKC, Detroit. I want to see when they play those teams. You know what I'm saying? Houston, the Rockets, and stuff like that. Those are the teams I'm looking forward to and stuff like that. You know. Toronto, Toronto's they have a better record than Knicks, but the Knicks are a better team than Toronto. So, even Boston, like I said, without Tatum and stuff like that, that's still on something, even though they could beat Boston or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Cleveland, you know what I'm saying? Cleveland, when they play Cleveland and stuff like that, you know, I think what's the name is out for a minute now. What's the name? Mobley, I think he's out for a month or something like that. A couple of weeks they got to reevaluate something on him. So they probably get some injuries over there in Cleveland too. But yeah, I want to see when they play those teams like that, like the top teams, how they play against those guys. I want to see them play a full 48 minutes, man. I want to see the effort level and stuff like that.
Well, listen,
that's what I want to see.
You don't take away because we don't play Cleveland and we play.
No, I know.
We play Cleveland kind of full strength. I think Garland was.
Yeah, I think we beat Cleveland as well. I mean, I'm talking about we playing them on a consistent basis.
And then keep in mind, we played San Antonio.
Yeah.
Even though they had Wemby on a minutes restriction, but I think the other time he didn't.
I mean, we beat them, but they beat us that other game. But yeah, right. I mean, I know we could play it on team, but I'm talking about the teams, like I said, the OKCs, the Detroits. Like I said, even though we beat Detroit last year, they beat us handily this year. It's like, yo, when you play these teams, I want to see like that effort level, though. That's what I want to see.
That's all you need.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So we're gonna have to see, but that's what I'm saying. We want to see. You want to play against all the top teams. You know, so how you fare against the top teams and stuff like that on a consistent basis. Like I said, they put forth the effort like the way they're supposed to. I mean, good things can happen, but that's what I'm saying. They don't always put forth the effort, or that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Shooting is one thing. Yeah, you're going to miss shots and stuff like that, but how you play on defense, how you know what I'm saying, how physical you be at a point of attack sometimes, you know, things like that, limit your turnovers and stuff like that. It's like, yo, don't beat yourself, though. You know what I'm saying? If you get beat, you just get beat. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather you go get beat with effort than get beat with no effort. And I'd be like, yo, that was an embarrassing performance out there, because when the papers call that is embarrassing, you already know, and then the coach goes in on the play, you already know it's an embarrassing performance.
Right.
But I said, man, we will see you guys next time, man. You guys have a good night. Make sure, like I said, hit that subscribe button on your way out the door, man. And we are out of here. Once again, Knicks win 119-192.
Great win.
All right. See you guys next time.
Sure.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing!
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. God.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That Turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road to chill. Do the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You're now rocking with the voice, you know who it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Productions. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most